Tach.
Yeah.
You want to get lucky?
What?
Hey, why can't I get lucky if he's getting lucky?
We can all get lucky at the Village Idiot Pub.
Oh, you're talking about a Living Podcariously listener event. Get lucky at the Idiot.
You got it. Damn right.
The one on July 7th at 7 p.m.
That's right, 777. So just remember those together. The event is from 7 p.m. till 11 p.m. Hot Pink, yes, I said it. Hot Pink is performing from 8 p.m. till 11. So we got an hour before Hot Pink goes up, and then we'll be partying the whole night.
We're going to have the Salty Fox is going to be out there. They're going to be giving away prizes as well. Along with Oak and Iron will be out there taking pictures of the event.
And Brent Allen's Salon and the Twisted Ten are also giving away prizes.
That's right. And our big sponsor for this event, other than obviously Village Idiot Pub, is Bug Nutty Brewery. Bug Nutty is giving us a barrel of beer to give away to our listeners. So you buy a mug there, that's a little $10 mug with our logo on it, and you get to drink unlimited until those kegs are gone.
$10 all you can drink?
$10 all you can drink.
Now that's lucky.
You're listening to Living Podcariously, bringing you real men's perspectives, unfiltered, unapologetic, and uncensored. Recorded live in the Living Podcariously studio in world-famous Cocoa Beach, Florida.
To this wonderful Explusurentence Memorial Day episode.
Explusurentence?
That sounds like something you do in the shower with a douche.
Of this Memorial Day, special Memorial Day of Living Podcariously.
We're taking it all somber like Bob Ross.
We're doing it's NPR.
I'm a little confused what you do with douche in the shower. That's what it sounds like.
I don't know what you do with the douche anyway. I mean, I know what it does, but I have no idea how the function works. I couldn't tell you.
I know what you do with a douche. You uppercut him into a bowl of punch, right? Right, Jimmy? Oh, wait, we haven't introduced him yet.
Oh.
So, welcome.
Who's that?
Happy Memorial Day, everybody, in which we'll go into more detail about that. And welcome to Living Vicariously. And I'm one of your hosts. My name is Tach.
Oh, yeah. How you doing, Tach? I'm Adam. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
I was about to say, did you just have a stroke? Do you not remember him?
A little.
Well, I've been absent a few times.
Well, I was going to say thank you to you and to Jay, both of you two, for something, but we'll get to that in just a minute.
Yeah, okay. Over there in Lady Chase.
Hi, I'm Andrea Joy.
Hey, girl.
Hi, Andrea Joy.
Hi, girl.
Nice to meet you guys.
And over there we got...
Hey, it's Jay Alvarez.
Hey. And we also have a special guest with us here today.
That's right. Oliver's here.
I was just going to say that. You.
Oh, you two are so goddamned adorable.
Gingers stick together.
Shit.
I missed you two together.
I know it's actually the first time we have Jay and me in studio at the same time.
In almost, this is, I think,
like a
week
month.
number 5. Yeah.
It's been a while.
And next week I'll be gone.
That's right. Where are you going to go, Andrea?
I don't know. Maybe Italy.
Yeah. She's told everyone, like we'll walk past somebody on the street, I'm going to Italy next week.
But in the studio we have Jimmy Klein.
Hi.
He's a returning guest and friend of the show.
And former host of Taint Funny Podcast.
Funny, yeah.
Yes.
Hold on, but have you been to Italy?
Not that I know of.
God damn it.
Unless you count Epcot.
It's a Segu.
Well,
I've been working on my Italian, though.
yeah, say something.
Pizza.
Boom.
Well done.
Perfect.
Mozzarella.
A pizza pie. Now it's Italian.
See, she can get away with that in Italy by saying something like that because she's cute. If any of us did it, we'd get punched by an Italian.
Yeah, more than likely.
It's called pizza.
Just go up to everybody and go, it's a me, a Mario.
It's a me, a Mario. How about a pizza pie?
That's like the first sentence you learn in Italian. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza sky.
That's amore. Another one. See? I'm learning so many. Ciao.
You'll have no problems getting around over there.
No. But I would like to remind you, if someone does kidnap you, I do not have that certain set of skills to save you. So just
That's
understand.
free drugs and free sex.
All right.
It's gonna be great.
You're going to have the fastest onset of Stockholm Syndrome ever.
That's an intelligent joke. I like it.
That's right. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to smarten up this stuff.
So, Jimmy,
Yes,
what's
sir.
been going on, buddy? Welcome back.
Not a whole lot. Had a baby, so I've been out for a
You
while.
did.
I did.
You
yeah.
bounced-
Andrea wanted you to bring him here.
Wait, wait. You had a baby?
You bounced
Yes, I
back
did,
quick.
yeah.
So why didn't I hear about that on Up Rocks or something?
I don't know.
You would think, like, man has baby born, who it came out of will leave you scratching your head, and then it's clickbait through like 8 pages until like the dude had it. Sorry, that's where I went with that when you said you had a baby.
No, that's awesome. Congratulations to you
No,
guys.
congrats.
My wife is such a Star Wars nerd. We named him Luke because of Star Wars. And it's funny when
so you can say
when the baby was born, the doctor and nurse are looking at me going, "You're gonna say it right." So he made me say, "Luke, I'm your father." Like he made me say it when the baby was born. Yeah.
But your wife, being the nerd she is, probably corrected me to say it's actually Luke, search your feelings.
Yeah, she was quick to say
Yeah.
that's not really a quote from the.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Awesome.
actually
Yeah.
no, I am
Yeah.
your father.
No, I'm your
Okay,
father.
okay.
But it's
Yeah.
still a quote because everyone says it.
True.
Right.
You're
That is
quoting
what-
people.
What is that
Right.
called again? We did an
The
episode.
Mandela effect.
Mandela
yeah.
effect.
Yeah, we're talking about Stockholm Syndrome, Mandela effect. Keep tuned,
Look
folks.
at us.
You're gonna have a PhD here in about 20 minutes.
Pretty huge dick.
Yeah.
Yum.
So, okay, so you just had a baby.
Yes, I did.
And how old is he now?
He is 8 months.
Oh, he didn't bring him here because he knew he would never get him out of the door.
Right.
Well, he's not that big. He's just
Yeah.
a little tiny guy.
It's
Don't
he's
tell her
8
that.
months.
She's gonna shove him up herself and spit him out so she can say it's hers
Oh,
now.
that would hurt him.
He's mine now.
I'll just lock the door.
There you go.
Keep him.
Oh,
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
he's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's pretty
All right.
happy. Yeah.
So welcome to a night off of babies. Are you?
Exactly, yeah.
Do you want to spend the night and get some sleep? Or
I think I only sleep about 3 or 4 hours a night.
How many kids do you have?
3.
Oh, okay. So this isn't your first rodeo.
Yeah, 2 boys and a girl. Yeah.
Oh, you're fine.
But it's a baby.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's pretty fun.
Well, good. And so for our listeners, Jimmy was just hosted the Twisted 10 as well.
Indeed, I
So,
did.
so go check out that episode on. Well, you just have to check it out.
yeah, it'll be out. It'll be out this week as well. Both of them will come out on Thursday.
Oh, I was going to give away the list, but they'll just have to go check it out for themselves.
Yeah, it's a good one. That was a very, very fun one to do. And damn it, the list again, teasing it but not giving it away.
Yeah.
His list is making me use probably 3 hours of each week because of his list now.
It's not about babies.
Yeah, no, it's
No,
not.
no,
about
no, not about.
However, 3 hours a week of
Well,
sex.
that's why I was. That's why I didn't want people to get confused.
We should go
Oh
more than
yeah, we weren't doing a segue. Or
more than
anything.
3 hours. Of course, I only last about 5 minutes.
No, you last a lot longer. Sometimes I'm like, come on, Adam. I got stuff to do.
It's not hard anymore, Adam. What's going on? Nothing.
So, Jimmy, okay, so we've been on a hiatus from Tame Funny for
We
quite
have,
some
yeah.
time, and
Because of Luke, honestly, we can blame it on him.
okay,
Wait, does Luke
and
have
John,
a middle
but it's
name?
okay. No,
Yeah, it's actually a family name. It's like Megan's 5th time great grandfather. It's it looks like Alicia, but it's Elijah. Yeah,
Elijah.
you know what? I don't think I ever fucking knew that.
it's a family on her side. It's a
Why
family
did
name.
I? How could I?
Well, it turns out
how did I
Luke is a
miss
family
that?
name as well. Both the names come from her grandparents on their side somewhere.
What's his midichlorian count?
His what?
Oh no, we don't talk
haven't had
about
it
we don't
tested
talk
yet.
about those
Yeah, that's
those
no.
prequels, man.
Yeah, no,
Metachlorians, we don't
no,
mention those
no,
anymore.
no.
Jesus.
I stepped on some nerd toes over here. Andrea's lost. She has no idea what's going
Jimmy
on.
probably is lost as well.
I'm
so
a little bit lost. Yeah.
Really?
it's okay. Jimmy's not a Star Wars fan.
No, I'm not. Even though I have Boba Fett on my arm, I'm not really a Star Wars fan. So
Get the fuck out of here.
yeah,
He's not. His wife is a Star Wars fanatic, so
yeah.
Yeah,
would
she's
get
probably
that joke.
she's probably cursing your name too for mentioning metachlorians.
but she probably won't because she won't listen to this.
Probably
so.
not. No. Well, she might now that we're doing a podcast. Yeah.
That's true, and which brings me to the Segu. So what is this about? So you're talking about bringing up some or starting new podcasts?
Correct.
Yes?
Yeah. The one I'm doing with my wife is going to be called "So I Married a Nerd," because she's into some pretty nerdy stuff. I'm into some pretty nerdy stuff, but there's very few of them that we're into together, like the same thing. And so it's going to talk about kind of being into nerd culture, but doing it as a family and having kids and stuff like that. So
Nice.
That's what it's about. Yeah.
And you guys just went to MegaCon this weekend. Yeah?
We did, yesterday. Yeah.
How'd that go?
It was pretty fun. It was nice. The only reason I ever even started going was because Megan wanted to.
Could you expand a little more on that, please, sir?
Yeah, we got our picture done with a few people.
Yeah.
The first picture we got, the first time my son wanted a comic book autographed. There's a comic book he gets called Biff to the Future. It's like the Back to the Future storyline outside of the movies from Biff's perspective. So he had
that's cool.
Tom Wilson sign that. And it's funny because Tom Wilson looked at it and said, "I've never seen this comic book before. I didn't even know they were doing it," which I felt kind of bad for him. Then we got a picture done with the girl that plays Caitlin Snow from The Flash.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And then we got a picture done with Tom Wilson, Biff from Back to the Future, with the DeLorean in the background. And then we got a picture done with a couple of guys from Buffy, but I can't remember their names. Spike and somebody else. I can't remember the other guy. I can't remember. But,
Buffy the movie or Buffy the series?
no, the series.
The series, okay.
Yeah. And I got a selfie with Brent Spiner.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah. And I
That's
saw a
pretty
bunch
cool.
of other people, like the guys from Dukes of Hazzard and stuff like that. So
One of
Alice
our-
Cooper. Yeah.
One of our friends was at the convention yesterday. She's on the left.
Oh, nice.
She's a cosplay girl. She's actually friends of one of our friends of the podcast, Daniel Pierce.
Okay.
And she's going to come in here and do some cosplay.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So it's the girl on the left there. She's going to come in here and do some cosplay interview questions. And
That's cool.
Because it's an interesting culture of people.
It is very interesting. Yeah.
And it's even more of an interesting culture of people that are the ones that follow these girls around, especially on the girls' side. It's pretty interesting.
Well, it's
So-
funny. Like we saw, like I'd said outside of the show, like that we saw Yaya Han walking around, and a lot of the a lot of the cosplay people I know personally, like, are actually kind of shy. They're actually kind of soft spoken, but when they get in costume, they
break out in their character.
they do, yeah.
I've wanted Andrea to go with me to some of these conventions dressed up because she I mean, she's big time into theater. I'm trying to figure out a character for her to go as with me.
Alyssa really wanted to go this year. She was going to be Temmie from Undertale.
See, what's interesting is I have an extensive theater background as well, and I mean, I don't know you, but I don't like dressing in costume unless it's for a show. You know what I mean? Because I have to do it so much for a show. I don't really want to do it outside of a show.
I like it on Halloween.
Okay, yeah.
I was like 20 things on Halloween. Every hour I
No,
just
she
went
was
up and
she
changed
was
it.
the host of the Tony Awards, is what she was. She had all the wardrobe changes.
She did. She changed clothes like 6 times for 6 different outfits on her Halloween party last year. It was
That's
funny.
cool.
Yeah, my
So why can't I do that for the show?
You
Just
you
keep
could
changing.
keep changing. Yeah.
I'll just carry
Well,
around
it's
it.
audio. Nobody would hear it or see it, rather.
No, at the Comic Con or
that's a joke.
MegaCon or
I was
the.
joking,
Oh, I
yeah.
see what you're saying. And now she's coming out in a Vera Wang style. No, I don't know.
No, it's just it's
Something more
you
fun.
trailing this giant trunk in your Princess Vespa from Spaceballs.
That would be an awesome costume. Holy
right.
fucking shit, that would
That's
be
right.
great.
You guys should hire me.
Holy shit. I wonder how many people get that. I'd have to go as Barf.
I saw a lot of barfs yesterday.
Oh, really?
really?
Yeah, one of the best costumes I saw was. Are you guys familiar with the show Top Gear out of Britain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Stig was there, and the guy spent.
No shit.
I don't know
Oh,
if
I saw a
I don't know how
picture.
familiar you guys are with racing outfits and stuff, but the racing outfit he wears is probably about a $2,000 outfit.
God
And the
damn.
guy had everything. I mean, it was exactly like the TV show. It was incredible. Yeah.
I'd have to go as Lord. What's the guy's name?
Lord
Darth?
Farquaad?
Farquaad?
No. The good guy in Spaceballs.
Lone Star.
Lone Star. I'd have to go as Lone Star. If she's going to be Princess Vespa, I'd have to go as Lone Star. Right?
My daughter.
You'd make holy crap, Tach. You'd make a great Barf.
Thanks.
Oliver could be
That's the
Barf.
sweetest thing
No,
ever
I'm not
said
saying
to
it
me.
negatively. I'm just saying.
I really thought
Yeah.
Tach would be Dot Matrix with the Virgin.
No, I
alarm.
would totally go just as Barf. That'd be
He
awesome.
wants to be the princess. Too.
I'm my own best friend.
Should we maybe make this thing
plan
happen
for
for
something
next
next
year?
year?
Do we want to do that? Are we doing
are
our
we all
Spaceballs thing?
present? Are we all present? Who do we got? Barf, Princess.
Vespa,
Princess Vespa.
Lone Star.
Excuse me.
I
else
can
would
be.
we have?
I want to be yogurt.
No, but
Yogurt. You gotta walk around on your knees.
No,
No. I'm going to be a tall yogurt.
A tall yogurt.
I'm going to be a tall yogurt.
No, but
I'll be a Greek yogurt.
I see what you did there.
But my daughter has been working MegaCon past few years, and she worked it again this weekend. And she was telling me earlier when I was on the phone, that's what she had called me, and she was talking to me about what happened yesterday at the event. Okay, before she was, because a couple years ago she gets assigned like somebody and has to sit with them basically as their gopher. So last year she was like some comic book artist guy. She sat with him the whole time, and she's just their gopher. You know, hey, go give me this, or I need a drink, or whatever. You know, whatever it is you need. Kind of helps people through the line. Come on, people, step forward or step back or whatever. You know, and so this year she got to sit with Spencer Wilding. Are you familiar with who he is? Probably not.
The name sounds familiar, but no.
Spencer Wilding is the one that played Darth Vader in Rogue One.
Oh, nice.
So she's been sitting with him like all weekend.
Are you with John Wilder? Sorry. It's close. It was almost there.
Spencer Wilding, yeah. And so that was pretty freaking cool. I told her to get me an autograph, but, you know, whatever. So anyway, she was telling me today, she was telling me today that she got pulled away from him and had to go do like line stuff, people in lines, like getting autograph stuff like Jimmy, like you had to do. And I guess the crowd was being irate and being annoying, and she got so upset that she
tasered him.
She actually like cried and had to call her manager. Aww. And her manager came over and was like, "Okay, come with me. Let's cheer you up a little bit," and actually brought her back to the VIP room where all the celebrities are.
Ooh, I'm gonna go there and cry so hard.
Yeah, no kidding.
And so she was telling me on the phone, she was like, "I was sitting back there with what's that guy's name who plays Harry Potter? Guy that you were
Neville from Harry Potter.
Neville Longbottom, Harry Potter guy.
No shit.
She was hanging out with him for a little bit.
I accidentally ran into him.
And then she said she also was hanging out with the 3 kids from Stranger Things too.
I think there's only 2 there.
Really?
Yeah. And she said because they all knew her situation, they're all like, "I'm so sorry you had to go through that today," and said that they were so cool and they like brought her food and shit like that, and they were hanging out and bullshit.
If you were Comic-Con and you're listening to this,
fuck that,
MegaCon,
I'm going there and I'm crying like a 5-year-old who lost my mommy.
Well, she's an employee there, so you know she was working.
I'll steal a shirt.
No, I know. If you're working it, all you got to do is turn on the waterworks. You get into VIP. That's how it works.
And I said it was pretty cool, though. I said everybody was really nice.
You also have to be a cute young girl.
And my daughter also has all these. She's got these animals. She got like a guinea pig. She's got like a bird. She's got like 3 little animals like that, and they're all named after something from Harry Potter.
With her?
No, not with her. She has them at home. Whoa. And so she was hanging out with that Neville Longbottom guy, and she was telling him that, and he's like, "How come I don't get an animal named after me?" You know? And she's like, "The next one, I promise, I'll name after you."
He was macking on your daughter.
No,
you're about to go kick some ass on the Harry Potter Neville.
That'll be your future son-in-law.
My future.
Yeah, Stan Lee was there too. Stan Lee and Tim Curry were both there.
No shit.
Yeah.
They were in the back though. They didn't have
man, Lorraine had no idea Tim Curry had a stroke. She's like, "Oh my God, he looks rough." I'm like, "Sweetie, he had a stroke."
Yeah.
Look at the man left the house. And she's like, "Oh my God, I feel so bad."
Like his autographs, you had to drop it off and they mail it back to you.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to have to do it all the way. He only had one day where he did pictures and he was obviously sitting down.
I love the fact that he's still coming out in public though. That's great. Yeah.
That's a paycheck, man. That's some money for these guys.
Stan Lee though, 94 years old.
I heard Stan Lee was supposed to be backing out of like going to MegaCon this year.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Well, Tim Curry's gonna fucking be there." So
he was walking around Universal Saturday. So
I think Stan Lee actually went through a health scare a little while ago because a couple of months ago he filled his next 4 cameos.
Yeah, you were saying
for
that,
Marvel movies. Yeah. And that was about the same time. Right after that is when they announced that he wasn't going to be making public appearances anymore. So I think he legitimately went through a health scare.
I don't know why Alice Cooper was there. Why the hell was he at MegaCon?
Someone had to bite the head off of something. Ozzy wasn't going to do it. Or he was there to cosplay as Ozzy Osbourne.
Because he knows he can get money. That's why.
Apparently,
I mean, that's all. That's the reason why.
I know so many celebrities are like, "Why are you here? Like, you're not any kind of culture of anything.
Right?
You're just a random celebrity." I just
want people to know I'm still alive. All right, Mr. Hasselhoff, keep it moving.
I was just thinking Knight Rider at the same time you were saying that, which was ironic.
That's adorable.
The car from Knight Rider is more wanted and appreciated than David Hasselhoff right now.
Speaking
of
why?
Because the car never ate a cheeseburger on the floor. I'm sorry, Tach.
No, it's good. So speaking of that video is fucking. So speaking of David Hasselhoff, is anybody probably not? It just came out the new Baywatch movie. I'm assuming that Hasselhoff's going to make an appearance in this.
I'm kind of disappointed.
I don't believe so.
They keep taking TV shows and making them into comedies. You know, like.
But at least they're making them comedies, not trying to go like serious with it. You know.
I guess, yeah.
The problem with that movie was it was funny. It was self-aware. They knew they were making fun of the stuff, but it was the jokes. Just the writing sucked.
I mean, at least in 21 Jump Street, at least Johnny Depp was in it.
Yeah.
No Hasselhoff?
No.
What?
Yeah, no, they didn't want him there.
Oh, come on. He can show up and do like a line or two or something.
I don't know. Maybe you got to watch the movie.
Oh, I
What
like
about
that.
the new show?
Nice.
What about Roseanne?
But definitely wait for it to come out on
let's
Netflix.
talk about Roseanne.
Fuck
They're doing
this.
Roseanne again?
We're not
Yeah.
talking about this, are we?
I haven't read too much. It's going to be like where
Here's
it left
what I don't
off?
get.
Is that what's going to happen?
But this is what I don't get. Like, the entire cast has agreed to come back, including Sarah Chalk, who plays Second Becky.
Yeah.
But, like, the show ended with Dan dead.
Well, he's
Yeah.
not alive anyway.
He's a
What are you talking
Nosferatu.
about?
No, John Candy died, honey. John Goodman is perfectly
No,
alive.
I mean, he's dead anyway, so he couldn't come back. I meant in the show, the character.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
right, right.
Yeah. So
No,
that's
he-
but what I understand is, like, they went through, if you remember the series finale. if
That last
anybody
season
watched
was
it.
stupid.
Well, she justifies it all. Why?
Yeah,
It was the
that
last
was
two
so dumb.
seasons. Why they were so stupid. And, like, they never won the lottery. That never happened. This is all in the finale. Explains, like, the last two seasons, why they were so
Right.
weird and fucked up. The truth is, they never won the lottery. Her daughter's husbands that they were with actually were flip-flopped in real life. But she put the way they were on the show together because it just made more sense. And her sister is actually a lesbian. So was her mother, who was also a lesbian in real life. And Dan actually died on Darlene's wedding day, where he supposedly had a heart attack, but he actually passed away. And so that's why in the show, they had him cheat on her, and they split up. And then they won the lottery and all that kind of stuff. And so she explained it by saying, when Dan passed away, it felt as if he had left me. And like winning the lottery was justified another way in how she was feeling. It didn't ever actually happen, And so that's why I don't understand how they're supposed to bring the show back if
They ended.
Dan's dead.
It's,
You know,
it's a ridiculous idea. It is a fucking.
I know you're like a hater.
Maybe it was all a
I'm
dream.
excited as hell. I loved Roseanne.
It was all
I,
a
always-
dream,
I always,
maybe.
I always thought the kids grew up and started making Big Bang Theory.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Big Bang. Look, Big Bang Theory. Roseanne was good for its time, which was the early and mid '90s.
Yeah.
That it maybe late '80s, I think too. But it was good for that time. That the atmosphere of the standard cable watcher would have loved it then. Now your atmosphere is around things like 13 Reasons Why. And
Well, they're trying to capitalize on Fuller House, is what they're doing.
yeah,
Yeah.
but Fuller House had a whole different appeal than Roseanne.
Right. Well, I mean, with Fuller House, like people with our generation, like there's something kind of neat about seeing them grown up, having kids, and dealing with issues that we're dealing with in real life.
Yeah.
To me, there's just something kind of interesting about it.
I'm telling you, if they
And
reboot
you just
Roseanne, it's
love
going to
them
bomb.
already.
Yeah.
The thing is, nostalgia is
You grew up
huge
with
business
them.
right now.
Right,
If you-
right.
you
Because
get-
it's guaranteed to make money.
I
yeah,
see.
you get that like early to mid 30s demographic right now. Nostalgia will take you everywhere. I think Roseanne's going to fail because I think it's too old.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think
And-
Roseanne's directed more towards our parents as opposed to us.
I think it was around the same time as Full House.
Yeah, but Full House is more directed towards everyone in the family.
It
Hold
was-
on.
it was
Roseanne
true.
was
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
more
yeah.
towards the parents.
No, it was
Yeah, I
before
agree.
Full
True.
House. It was the same
True.
era as
No, it was the
Al
same.
Bundy, Married to Children.
Yeah,
No,
Married with Children. Yeah.
It wasn't before.
Full
Yeah, it's
House
all-
was slightly after
It
that.
was
No,
all
that's all the same.
together.
That's
Was
all
it?
the same
Okay.
time.
Yeah.
Roseanne is going to fail. That sarcastic, old, dirty ass voice of hers is
Now,
not
do you
gonna hold
like
water.
Roseanne personally? Because it sounds like you
as a
just don't like
person?
Roseanne. Yeah.
No, as a person, like some of her political points of views, even though some of
Forget
them are a
about
little bit.
just her as a comedian.
She's a person. Hang on, you're asking me if I like her as a
All right.
person.
Do you like her as a
So,
comedian,
Yes.
though?
As a comedian, not so much. It's too whiny of comedy for me.
Well, that's
it's more
why.
irritating.
Yeah, no, Roseanne's going to suffer because of Lisa Lampanelli. People are already tired of her. She can't get work anymore. Nobody wants to hear that name, and that's basically...
We're trying to get her on the show, aren't we?
Lisa, I want Lisa Lampanelli on here. Do you hear that, Lisa Lampanelli? Oh, Jesus Christ. La, 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 la. Do you hear that,
If
Lisa?
that's the case.
I want you on an episode of The Twisted 10.
Just tell her we got a couple of black dudes here that are willing to bang her. and
Exactly.
she'll show up.
Boy, if you don't know Lisa Lampanelli jokes, you will not understand the behind the scenes on a couple of black dudes. That's part of her bit. We're not being racist.
She likes black guys,
Yes.
and she fucks. I'm excited about the Roseanne reboot. I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah.
Whether it's going to be Jimmy, what do you've been quiet over there?
No, I don't. I was never really a huge fan of the show. I think, like Jay's saying, like it related to like, how the kids, how the parents related to the kids as opposed to, like even Married with Children.
You guys have a good point.
I mean, Married with Children dealt a lot with, how Bud, dealt with his sister and vice versa and stuff. Where with Roseanne, it was how they both dealt with the parents. Like
I got a feeling that they're going to reboot Married with Children
We're
too.
still alive. What
They
about
did.
when
It's called-
Darlene
they
started
did.
her
It's called Modern
period,
Family.
sneaking
Yes.
out?
I was gonna say with him doing Modern Family, I don't know how they could do that.
Yeah, you can't.
Well, have you not seen Modern Family? It's a reboot of Okay, so
Modern Family.
Al stopped selling shoes, started selling closets. Finally left Peggy. Got the exotic foreign hot wife of his dreams.
Well, I think in the last season, didn't she leave him?
Of Married with Children?
Yeah, because she started doing Adult Swim or something, or she started doing a cartoon or something. I thought so. She left.
Futurama.
Is that what it was? Yeah.
Yeah,
She left him in the last season. She wasn't there.
They wrote it in where she left him?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Either way, he rebounded nicely. He started building closets, and he got Sofia Vergara. Then you have Bud Bundy, turned out gay. Who saw that coming?
Yeah.
I mean, who didn't see that one coming?
What are you talking about?
Really? Modern Family.
He's liking Modern Family to Married with Children.
Okay, I'm like, what?
What was the daughter's name? Kelly Bundy.
Yeah.
Married an idiot. Again, who didn't see that coming? Had some kids young. She's killing it in the business world. She grew up.
Yep.
Everyone saw that coming. It's the same shit.
Yeah, it's real similar.
And then Buck the dog was replaced by a little Colombian kid.
A really funny show to watch, and I think Tach has watched it. Yeah, I think Tach's the one that told me about it.
Well,
It's on Crackle, called Starving, and it's done by Dave Faustino.
Oh, shit.
Bud Bundy.
He's still alive?
Oh yeah, and it's hilarious because it's about him being Dave
Plays himself,
Faustino, trying to find work as an out-of-work actor that did Married with Children. And in one episode, they decide they're going to do a Married with Children movie, like a reboot.
That was so funny.
And they
had the entire cast.
Yeah, they had the entire cast, but they recast him with somebody else.
Who was it? It was somebody like him. It was another famous person.
And like they all treat him like shit. Like every time he tries to talk to somebody, they're like, "You need to get the fuck away from me because you're annoying." That kind of thing. So it's pretty funny. Yeah, it's a good show.
He's the only one that had no career after that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the big joke.
Even Marcy Darcy had a fucking career after that.
Well, what's funny is his character in the show has a lower back tattoo. And they asked him in an interview, "Why did you decide to have your character have a lower back tattoo?" He's like, "Yeah, that's mine. Like, that's not the character. That's just me."
Every episode starts off with him about to commit suicide.
Yeah, and he always gets
hates his
interrupted.
life. And there was one episode where he gets with Al Bundy. I forget his name. What's his name again?
It's Ed O'Neill.
Ed O'Neill. And he calls him up, and isn't he like asking him for money or something?
Yeah.
He's like, "What do you want?" And he's like, "I just need to borrow." He's like, "Get the fuck out!" Like, you kidding me? Like, I thought you want, it's so fucking.
When
funny.
he sees Ed O'Neill driving in a Porsche, and he's trying to kiss his ass, he's like, "Hey, Ed, that's a nice car." And Ed's like, "Yeah, it's a nice car. You like it? Yeah, go fuck yourself." And he drives off. It's pretty funny. Yeah. It's hilarious.
But anyway, just before we go to break, I think you do have a good point there talking about Roseanne reboot. Is that it was?
Well, that wasn't my point. That was his point.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
By your point about like Full House really did like revolve more so around the kids. Therefore, we got the kids to grow up and see it. Whereas Roseanne was centralized around the parents.
Parents, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which is kind of funny. Like that's how the Brady Bunch was originally supposed to be. Was supposed to be just about the parents, but then it evolved into about the kids.
That show still holds up. I had my daughter watch it. It still holds up.
I love Brady Bunch. I think it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
so
can have
you
the
may
Brady
be right.
Bunch.
You may be right because it's hard to Cause
I will put money. So if it goes on Netflix, we know it's going to get at least 2 seasons, right?
No, I
Somebody
think
told me
it's
that
on-
once.
I think it's not going to be on Netflix.
I will if it's not on
It's
Netflix.
on regular TV.
I think it's on NBC.
If it's not on Netflix, I'll make a bet right now it will not make it past the first season.
I'm not making that.
I don't know that Netflix would pick that up. Netflix is very choosy, but they've only ever canceled 5 shows.
Yeah.
So they don't. Yeah, they're
That's because
very
they're really
choosy.
good about picking shows.
Yeah, they are, and that's why they didn't pick Roseanne.
I'm just saying.
They got all the data right in front of them. They see what everybody's watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
They have
That's
no
right.
excuses.
I actually got something that was really interesting. So Netflix is now sending out a notice to say what shows they're about to drop next month.
I saw that.
So I got a notice that says, "Here's the shows. If you want to watch them, you better hurry up because we're about to drop these shows."
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's really kind of cool. They let us know what they're about to get rid
Well,
of.
there's a lot of websites you can go to that they'll tell you what shows are coming on and what shows are going off and what day of the month they come and go.
I look
wish-
at that all the time.
I wish fucking Netflix would have a filter to where you can not get movies not in your language. We always seem to pick because we're always looking through sci-fi. And
It
some
always
weird
says it in the category foreign movies.
on our smart TV, it
no.
doesn't say it at all. Does not say it. We'll
I
flip through
went one
sci-fi and it
time.
won't
I
tell us.
started 5 different movies.
That's
Well,
why
expect
you keep watching them. Therefore, they keep showing up.
Yeah.
I don't have any foreign films on my list.
No, I have to look for them.
Yeah,
Well,
because
I
you
looked
watch
through
them.
Yeah, you get a lot of foreign ones because
as soon as you watch them, it shows that and it holds in. Oh, they like these French films.
I should make them bad stars.
Yeah,
They
or
don't do stars
something.
anymore. Oh
Ours
wait, yours
does.
still does
Our
stars.
TV does for some reason. Yeah.
Interesting.
But anyway, hey, before we go to break, I want to thank you guys. I know, and maybe this is something we're going to talk about in another segment. I know it's not Veterans
Don't you
Day,
fucking do it.
No, I wanted to thank you guys.
Don't you fucking do it.
No, I'm gonna do it.
No.
I'm thanking you guys.
No.
Is it too soon?
No,
for
why
that?
are you thanking me?
Day.
What?
It's not Veterans Day.
I understand that. It's not
No.
Veterans Day, but
Stop the shenaniganry.
here we go.
Here it is.
God damn it. No, okay, listen. Anybody who you see a veteran, you know a service member, thank them, that's fine. But don't make it today. Don't make it a point to do it. Today's not about us. Today is about our friends who didn't make it back home, all right? That's what Memorial Day is about. You want to buy a veteran a drink, you want to buy him a breakfast, do that on Veterans Day in November. The weather's a lot cooler. We're a lot more tolerable at that point. You approach me on May 31st and on a fucking hot summer day in Central Florida telling me thank you when I'm thinking about my dead friend. Chances are you're going to join my dead friend and you're going to buy him a beer in about 20 minutes, all right? This day is for them. Don't take this from them because literally it's all they have left because no one goes to the Vietnam Wall anymore. God damn it, stop the nonsense.
I like it.
Cheers, everybody.
It's been a while since you've been able to say that.
I know.
Sunshine Day.
All right. Very good point. And also, you brought this up to me earlier today. Recently added, what were you saying about, because I said it's for people that died in war, but you corrected me.
There is a lot. There's a big push right now to start including people who have killed themselves as a result of PTSD. I myself know several that have gone out. There's a big stigma about suicide and it being the coward's way out, but a lot of times it's just people who have a really, really hard time to deal. And you can think of that as whatever you want, but the fact of the matter is that they were different when they came back and they were struggling ever since they got here. So there's a big push to start recognizing them as well, and not just ones that have died overseas or that are missing overseas.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So on that note, we're going to take a break and everybody kind of take some time to reflect on those who have died before us to protect this country. So it's important to me. So we'll be back.
Hey, Tach, you ever have that conversation with your girl about where to eat dinner and it always turns into that back and forth? I don't know, you pick.
Yeah, every once in a while, yeah.
Yeah, well, I've got an answer for you next time that comes up.
Oh, yeah? Where at?
The Salty Fox in Melbourne off of Oak Alley Boulevard.
Oh, nice. I've actually been there, and the food was pretty awesome.
Hell yeah, it was. They offer a great selection of paninis, shareable appetizers, soups and salads, and one of the best desserts I've ever had, the Funky Monkey.
Oh, yeah. My favorite was the vintage options. They got this meal called ramen noodle on crack. You just got to try it out.
Done. That's definitely what I'm getting next time.
Put the fun between your legs at the Salty Fox every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. with the Oak Alley Arts District Bike Crawl.
It's a 4-mile bicycle ride down Pineapple Avenue with stops for food and beer all along the route. Be sure to visit the Salty Fox every Sunday for brunch from 11 to 4.
Hey, isn't that the $10 bottomless mimosas brunch?
Sure is. Enjoy your brunch while the Salty Fox's DJ spins throwbacks and top 40 hits.
Salty Fox is located in the downtown Oak Alley Art District on Oak Alley Boulevard.
Check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/saltyfoxmelbourne or online at thesaltyfox.net.
Hey listeners, be sure to mention you heard about the Salty Fox on our show and you'll get 10% off your meals.
Village Idiot Pub. You locals know about it. You guys from out of town have to check them out.
Village Idiot Pub is now a proud sponsor with Living Podcariously and the Twisted 10 podcasts.
It's more than just about commercials, though. The cast here will be taking our show on the road to Village Idiot to record some episodes as well as hold events. They have over 30 beers on tap, including ciders and Hefeweizen, my favorite, as well as hundreds of bottle choices.
Adam, you forgot my favorite, all the delicious wine. So get your friends together and enjoy the board games, puzzles, and the giant Jenga.
Let the owner, Jason, as well as the rest of the staff there, take excellent care of your beer drinking needs.
Mention either one of our shows to the staff and get 10% off your tab.
Tuesday is open mic, Wednesday is trivia, Thursday is karaoke, Friday and Saturday night are live music.
Visit them at 4 Harrison Street, Suite 103, Cocoa, Florida, or Village Idiot Pub on Facebook. And don't forget, they are a dog-friendly location, so bring your friends, family, and fur babies.
Peering into the inner thoughts and expressions of men. Women submit questions for Adam and Tach to get brutal, honest admissions. We call this the Guyry. Guyry? Really? Is that the best we could come up with?
All right, number 1 comes from Teresa in Florida.
What the fuck?
I did that on purpose. Sorry, baby.
Are you going to throw another dog at me too? If you could have been a child prodigy, what would you have wanted to be skilled at?
Ooh.
Child prodigy. Good question.
Astrophysics. Easy. Next.
Yeah. Child prodigy. I would say music.
Nice.
I want to say pickpocketing. Could have grown up, lived a nice life as a con man. You know, like what was that? Drake's. What's that? What's that video
Curly
game?
Sue? Oh.
No. What's that video game started with Drake? You're basically a con man playing your way through the world.
With Drake? I didn't know they made
No,
one.
it's not Drake. Not the rapper Drake. God damn it! It's like Indiana Jones.
Oh.
It's a video game. I can't remember it now. But yeah, no, I would have liked to have been a great pickpocket as a child, grown up to be a con man, and just live life under the radar and in luxury.
Did you ever see the movie, is it Hutch? Hitch?
Hitch with
Will Smith?
Will Smith, yeah.
Fucking great movie about con men and women.
Okay, you're confusing the movies.
Well, I might be confusing.
No,
the
Hitch
words,
was
but-
Hitch is the one where he was the love doctor.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. There's another one with him where he's a con
Yeah,
man.
it's him and Margot Robbie who played Harley
yeah.
Quinn
I know what you're talking about,
in
yeah.
Suicide Squad. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the movie, but I know what you're talking about.
I didn't even know she played Harley Quinn in that. I'll look
Yeah.
up the movie. Jimmy, what about you?
I have to say the same as Tach, music. Mm-hmm. I recently started taking piano lessons at 42.
Nice.
So yeah,
How long have you been doing it?
like 3 weeks. Always wanted
Bill
to do it.
Grogan's goat. Ding, 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 ding. Was feeling fine.
Was
Ding, ding, ding.
feeling fine.
I've always wanted
Three
to do
red
it.
shirts. Ding,
Ate
ding,
3
ding.
red shirts
Right off the line.
right off the line. Bill gave that goat
Ding, ding, ding,
What are you
ding.
a
guys
great
doing?
big smack.
Ding, 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 ding. And tied him to ding, ding, ding. The railroad track.
Hey, Jay, focus.
They totally lost me.
No, I was talking about the movie. The name of the movie was Focus.
Oh, Focus. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And flagged the
What about you,
track.
baby? What would you want to be as a child prodigy?
Triple threat.
Oh, actor,
Nice.
singer, dancer.
dancer.
Ah.
Shirley Temple got a run for
So you
her
wanted
money.
to be a Justin Timberlake.
With pigtails.
There you go.
A Justin Timberlake with pigtails.
I'm
If
sure
that's
he
not
did
the
at some point.
if that's not already out there, that will be the cover art to this episode.
There you go. Yeah.
Uncharted. That was the name of the video game I was thinking about.
Oh, yeah.
Uncharted.
Okay,
Uncharted,
gotcha,
yeah.
gotcha.
All right. Yeah. See how nobody knew it before until you came up with the name. Like, oh yeah, we know.
I didn't still know. That's okay.
That's all right.
All right, number 2 is from Candace in Georgia. What is your most bizarre pet peeve?
I could start this one off.
Yeah, do it.
Well, I don't know if it's a pet peeve so much. I mean, I have tons, but I don't like my nipples touched.
Yeah, we talked about that in the past.
So how's that? Do people do that a lot? Like, I mean, for it to
Well,
be a pet
especially if you tell them,
peeve? Oh, yeah.
then people take that as a challenge.
That's the best way to bring this up. You don't want people to know. Might as well broadcast it to all our listeners.
Yeah, send them out to
You
12
see
people.
Tach in public.
At our 777
Yeah,
event,
make sure you
grab
go up
his
and grab
nipples.
his
Yeah,
nipple,
no.
Yeah,
You know, I was moving cords around in here one day, and I didn't even realize it, but it was one of the thick XLR cables, and I drug it across Tach, and it just barely caught his nipple, and he freaked the fuck out. He's
just
getting
jumped
nervous.
thinking about
He's
it.
getting nervous
Oh,
thinking about it.
I can't watch like
Ding, ding,
guys'
ding, ding.
nipples
Yeah,
being
you see
like
it?
if somebody like if you want to freak me out, make me watch a video of a guy getting his nipple pierced or something. Oh my god! Like even in porn, if a girl messes with a guy's nipple, I can't watch it. I'm just like,
What
no,
about girl nipples?
no
Are you
that's
scared
cool.
of those
No,
too?
not at all. No, definitely not scared of them.
Tach says melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
Sure, nipples.
So
melt.
Holly, you know your homework.
Yeah.
No, she knows and she fucks with me a lot about it.
Well done.
What about you, Jay? What's your pet peeve?
I don't know.
And you got another shenaniganry coming.
No.
Guys who thank me on Memorial Day for veterans.
No, I'd probably got to say right now it's vocal fry.
What?
Vocal
What do you
fry?
mean? Oh, you're
Vocal
talking about
fry.
the girl version of vocal fry.
I don't understand what that is.
I don't know. Like that like think Clueless.
No,
okay.
no, think Kardashians.
Yeah, Kardashians probably better.
I've never listened to a Kardashian. So
like
no.
I don't know if we're gonna go.
Okay. All right.
But you know, like everyone says, it's always for the better. I will
pretty good.
shoot. I will shoot you in the fucking face.
Wait a
That would be
minute.
justified.
Isn't there, and I will not say a name, but isn't there a local comedian girl that does that too while she's on stage?
I don't know.
Not anymore.
Okay.
If she does, I'm sure it's as a joke.
Shay took care of that.
What is that?
Yeah, I'm also not trying to throw anyone under the bus with that.
No, I would
just
never say somebody's
hate that-
name.
Yeah, I
I
just hate
just-
that shit in general.
I've seen enough local stand-ups and seen this person a couple different times, and I think this girl has that exact draw. Now that you're listening, now that you know, listen, that I've heard it, you'll be listening for her.
Yeah, probably. No, like I don't mind if it's like a character or something, like if it's in a show, but I'm talking about like when that's your natural way of speaking. Like if you're like, hey, what are you guys
Sure.
going to do this weekend? I'm not sure. We're thinking about going to the beach. Oh my God, fuck yourself.
All right, yeah, all right. What about you, Jimmy? Pet peeves?
Mine has got to be
Jimmy's eyes lit up as soon as he heard this question.
Yeah. There's so many.
Yes.
Mine is people that make a lot of noise when they eat. Like I just want to punch you in the face when you do that. I can't stand it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
She's nodding her head. Yeah. Yeah. God, I can't stand it. Yeah. I at home I actually have to. Nobody can eat until the TV's on, like playing something.
So you don't hear
And Tach
it.
kind of knows this too. Like whenever we go to the movies, we don't go much anymore, but I have to wait till the movie starts to eat anything because I don't even like hearing myself make noise when I eat. Like that's how bad it is. So yeah,
Do you try to eat it as quiet as possible sometimes?
that or I turn the TV up so I can't hear it. Yeah.
Come on. Come on. That's my boy.
Adam?
All right. So I've got pet peeves about people touching my feet. I do not like it. I hate it. It drives me up a wall. My feet are ugly, so nobody would want to do that. Like Tach's nipples are beautiful, so somebody might want to touch his nipples.
Definitely not.
Nobody would want to touch my
Your
feet.
feet are beautiful.
I'm okay,
I
I'm
love
okay with
them.
that. I'm okay. I have ugly feet. I'm all right with that.
I'll give you $1 if you rub Tech's nipples with your feet.
Ooh, that's a good one.
No.
Wait a minute, Tach.
Whole dollar?
What? How much would I'll do it for $1, but I know Tach wouldn't. What would it be? We would split 50-50. What would your
It
price
depends
be?
on what you're doing.
You wouldn't even rub
bare-chested.
your foot on my nipple for $1.
I don't. Yeah, I would do that for $1.
He's also not about to put Tach's nipple in his mouth.
But Tach,
No.
seriously, this is a serious question. If we raised enough money,
It
how much
depends
would
on
it
how
take?
you did it. So, like,
What do you mean? Bare
like
chested and barefooted?
let's say here's my nipple right here, right?
Like, you got to play music and you got to tell him you love him.
If you just want like flat on top, that doesn't bother me.
No, he's got to like
No,
rub
no.
it and tickle.
It's gotta be like-
I'll take I'll take my big time and go.
Exactly, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But it's got to
That happening.
it's got to be
He's uncomfortable.
it's got to be for like a minute. Like it's got
A whole,
it's,
a whole
yeah,
minute.
it's not
60
for, like-
seconds? That's a long time.
and it's not going to be done. No.
You gotta rub your whole bottom of your foot on it.
Yeah,
too.
you got to
So
give
how-
us time to get
You gotta
wet.
get in there.
Don't worry, no fungus or anything. No,
no,
I'm good.
flat on a nipple is not a big deal. But he's talking like one little doodle like that with the toe.
Yeah.
How much?
And then
Yeah.
pinch
How much
your
money?
nipple
Oh,
with
God,
his
don't.
You gotta
nose.
circle your areolas a little bit with it.
Yeah.
No.
I bet you got teeny areolas too,
You
boy.
can't do it. You can't stand.
He's so
your
full of
feet
shit.
being
I would
touched.
do it for money. Tach, you would do it for. All right, so we know you do it for $1 million. We know that, right? $1 million.
$1 million I would do.
All right,
Yes.
500,000.
Yeah, I'd do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. $600. You would still do it for $600.
For a full minute?
Yeah.
I don't know.
$600, motherfucker. I know you've been paying them bills. I know.
Shit, for $600, I'll let you do it to me, and I'll pretend I have a problem with it.
Maybe 30 seconds.
30. Oh, I thought you were about to
No,
say
no, no, no.
$30.
20, 15 seconds I would do.
You got to give us time to
$600.
rub one out. Like, you got to at least do that.
That's only like 2 minutes. That's-
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. Well, we got that covered.
It takes me
I
a
don't
little
know.
longer though. So
Now, for my pet peeves that I have for other things are more like with regards to drivers. There are certain things in traffic that I cannot stand when people do. Obviously, things like nobody uses their blinkers.
Right.
The gray hairs down here drive like shit,
Well, if
especially
you're
when
going to turn
snowbirds
right,
come
what the
down.
fuck are you doing in the left lane?
Yeah, exactly.
That kind of stuff. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you the easiest
that
one.
makes me
The
go
easiest one has to do with turning. When you merge or when you're doing a right lane turn into a 3-lane road, for example. So if you're at a stoplight and it's clear to turn and you want
Right.
to turn in, You don't turn into the middle or to the far left lane. You turn into the closest lane.
Exactly. Yeah.
No one can seem to fucking understand that. I've almost gotten in many accidents on double right turns.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
And somebody comes right into my lane.
I do that when I have
Yeah.
a car that I want to get rid of. I'm like, please hit me, please hit me, please hit me, please hit me, please hit me. I need the insurance check.
Smash. Oh no. Yeah.
You idiot. Yes.
All right, number 4 is from Patty in Ohio. What is the most commonly missed activity or action in the bedroom that all girls should be doing?
Ball play. I know I've said this before, but I can't say it enough.
Lingerie. Just
That is kind of a lost art, I think.
Yeah,
in
it
fact,
is.
I was just talking to Holly about that yesterday because we were.
Who's Holly?
Holly's my girlfriend.
Yes.
We were in Epcot yesterday, which I mentioned earlier.
Looking for lingerie?
No, but we were in France. No, France. Yeah, we're in France. What's France?
Wake up,
yesterday.
our friends.
And I was like, I was doing an Adam. I was like, yo, and then she was like, where's Adam? And I was like, right. And we thought about you.
Oh.
And I was like,
Hi,
I was
Holly.
like, oh, I was like, and I was like, lingerie. I was like, oh, you should get some lingerie.
Hell
Do you
yes.
think they got it here at Epcot? And they don't have it there.
Oh.
So I was telling her the only French I really knew was like lingerie and ménage à trois and omelette du fromage, thanks to Dexter's Lab.
Oh, Tach, je t'adore toi. Je me peux parfait. Je t'adore.
That's so sexy.
He's not saying any. He's
No, it doesn't
literally
mean
saying
anything.
duty.
I don't care. It sounds
I think it was
sexy.
speaking Joey from Friends French.
Les douches.
Oh, when he speaks Spanish to me, too. that'll
Toilet
do it.
water. Yeah.
He's good at that.
Sorry, that was my answer. Sorry.
I don't even remember what the question was anymore. I feel like that went off on a couple different tangents. No, what is it that women the lost
Yeah,
art
lost
women
art.
are doing? All right. Shit. I don't really know. I don't agree with lingerie at all. I think that's thank you for getting rid of that. I come from the generation of instant gratification. You think it's sexy, you think it's cute. It's in the way. Take it off. Sorry, that's my own opinion.
it's good.
That's my own
That's
opinion of lingerie.
They
Lorraine.
cost too much.
Yeah, it's money. Like, wait, babe, we could have paid a bill with that. Really?
T-shirt and panties is pretty sexy.
She's like,
though.
how do you think I pay the bills? I have to wear this. I'm just kidding, Lorraine. I didn't know. That was a bad reference.
You leave your girlfriend on the corner for 3 hours. You come back. She's like, "Yeah, I made $200.50. What dickhole gave you 50 cents? All of them."
Nice. Oh, nice joke.
Yeah, no, I really can't think of any. No, I'm kind of all right.
Oh,
with-
he's satisfied. Well, I mean, like I said ball play, but I get ball play. So it wasn't anything that my girlfriend's not doing. What was the actual question?
no, I get what you're
Most
saying.
commonly missed activity or action in the bedroom that all girls should be doing.
Yeah, no,
Bringing us sandwiches?
Sandwiches during, like, have it ready on the side, and that
Yeah.
way when you're done, just hand it.
A post-coital meal, yes.
Or immediately go get up and go get it.
Yeah, I see.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about.
well, this one doesn't apply to my situation, but leaving in a leaving in a quiet and timely fashion.
Oh, also, I've mentioned this, but it's been a while. Is Andrea, which probably hasn't happened to you yet, is the hot towel,
Washcloth, yes.
hot washcloth.
No, I did that one night. The weird thing is when I did it, it was all we were both thinking about you.
Nice.
That was strange.
Post-coitally thinking of me.
But making a hot washcloth for yourself doesn't count.
Well, no, see,
I brought it over to you.
I do it. I clean myself up first, and then I bring it to her.
But with
Yeah.
a fresh one for
So,
her.
but Holly does it for me now every once in a while, so it's kind of nice. Yeah.
I'd rather him just leave it in. That way
What do you
I
mean?
can. That way there's nothing to clean
Not-
up.
No, that's how I do it too. But still, you gotta clean it because some of it kind of,
No,
I don't wanna-
you're-
What in the
you
fuck
put
is
your
going
legs up in
on?
the air.
Okay, let's not speak in code. Sometimes when you
Cream pie.
When a
all right, let's
man
just-
loves a woman.
That's a
when a
T&D
mommy
reference.
and daddy
I'm not
love each
stealing
other
their
very
thunder.
much, they ejaculate inside, and when you pull out, sometimes it kind of starts to drip out.
Oh, I thought that's how you made a baby. I know you were just making.
That's
the mess.
actually that's the other guy
Yeah.
question I just remembered that I was asked to ask.
How do you make a baby?
Leave it in.
Do guys,
Well, hang on, wait, save it.
Well, hold on,
save
let's
it.
finish
'cause we'll
the first question.
We still need Jimmy's answer on that
Okay,
too.
okay,
yeah.
okay. Sorry.
Yeah, but keep it. Keep it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, me? I don't know. I'm kind of with Jay on this one. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really think that there's anything not being done. Like, I don't know.
I mean,
Well, it doesn't necessarily mean your wife
I know,
specifically, but
I thought you were saying you agree with me in the leaving in a timely and quiet fashion. Look, if you know it's a one night stand, it's a one night stand. Don't try to stay the next morning and be all cute. No, just get the fuck out of my house.
What if you make breakfast and leave before you eat it?
What do you mean?
Like, what if she just made you breakfast and then left? You not eat together.
Gold fucking star to you. I hope I got your real name and I can remember your number. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, no.
I've never had a one night stand want to stay. Is that my fault?
Yeah, that's gonna be on you, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, just be gone when I wake up. That's all you gotta. Like, all right, I'm gonna roll over.
In fact, she was gone so fast I didn't even finish.
I don't mind if you stay and take a nap for a little bit.
happened.
I'm fine with that. But yeah, be gone when I wake. Be gone by 7. 7 o'clock.
No more than 5 hours of sleeping.
And be quiet about it too. Don't wake me the fuck up.
No, I don't think I would
Guys
let
are
a girl
jerks.
spend the night if that's how I felt about her. Like, who knows what she's doing?
Yeah.
Like, she could be waking up at 2 a.m. and like
Clean out your wallet and stuff.
clean out your wallet or fucking slit your throat. You know, who knows?
The only thing you get if you break into my wallet, the only thing you're getting is upset.
Who's
I did
in
this
your
for
wallet?
nothing.
Yeah.
All right, do we want to go with your diary?
Oh, so my second part to what I was talking about is this was another diary question I was supposed to ask, which was, you ever watching porn like this cream pie specifically?
Yeah.
Everybody knows what cream pie is, yeah?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Like banana cream
Aw,
pie,
Ollie reached up to
chocolate
high-five
cream
you.
Pie.
Yeah. Does anybody find it... Sorry,
He is wanting some
is
tack
anybody
attention.
attracted to when they... Because they always do this. They'll like mess with the girl's clit and then they watch it ooze out. Is that turn anybody on here?
What, like
Not really, no.
watching vaginal secretions?
Not
Kinda
vaginal. It's
interesting.
the guys...
Oh, watching the cream pie come back out.
Yeah, like he messes with
No.
their clit and then what?
Yeah, no.
I have no interest
it's
in
like
that
the
part.
sperm
no one,
coming out?
you know why?
Yeah.
You know why they're doing
Oh.
it? No one makes it that far into the fucking scene.
Yeah, exactly.
Once you're done, you're done.
Right.
Are you staying and watching? Like, do you care about if the
Well,
cheerleaders
you know.
won the tournament at the end of the day?
Or if she
that's the
bought the
cereal
cereal
time.
Yeah.
That's where you're eating your bowl of cereal. You'll finish it. No.
No one cares about the third act.
Like,
of a
I
porn
don't care
scene.
about that kind of crap at all. I was just like, no, nope,
Unless
next.
it's one of those really girly Jenna Jameson porns. You know what I'm talking about right there?
What?
Okay. Because hers like
You like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you know
It's
what I'm
like, no,
talking
the
about,
fuck, I do not.
hers, I guess they're good enough storylines where they've shown them in Europe.
Oh,
the
yeah,
porn scenes
yeah,
and stuff,
yeah.
so.
I've seen a couple of porn where there's actually good acting.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
what Sasha Grey is actually one of those where she's actually gone a little
Well,
bit
she's
more
a
legit
legitimate
actress.
actress now. Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it weird that I get turned on with the worse the acting is in a porn, the more I'm turned on by it? I enjoy really pitiful acting.
I prefer like zero acting.
There's actually a really good documentary out. It's on Netflix and it's a
I've
series. It's
watched it,
called Hot Girls Wanted Turned
Yep.
On. Hot Girls
Really
Wa-
interesting.
Yeah, it was. Hot Girls Wanted is a documentary that premiered at the Sundance Film Festival. And it dealt a lot more with sex trafficking. And then Netflix picked it up as a series and doing Hot Girls Wanted Turned On. And they talk about female porn directors, cam girls, like the whole internet market now.
Was it you that talked about that once before?
Yeah, I think we talked about it behind the scenes.
I
one
listen
day,
to so many podcasts. I can't tell if it's ours or somebody else's that I heard something from.
German porn is really bad.
There's another one called
Right, Adam?
After Porn.
Yes.
Yeah, after porn is really good too, where they
Yeah.
follow a bunch of porn actors and actresses after they stop.
Yeah.
Like, where do they go?
So I
in
think
their
one
life?
of
I
them-
see this on Netflix, but I
Yeah.
want to watch it because I'm interested. But I don't want to watch it and then like 10 minutes in going, I got to go jerk off.
Well, one of them.
I want
lives
to be
in-
able to legitimately just watch it and not have to.
Oh yeah,
leave the
no,
room.
they're legit documentaries. Yeah, they're
yeah,
not.
yeah.
They're
All
not.
right. Okay, good. I feel better about
mean,
it.
you're
then.
gonna
Maybe
see-
I'll watch it now.
I mean, you're gonna see like a couple of clips and scenes. I mean, it's Netflix. They're not gonna show you straight up.
Right,
porn.
Right.
But they I mean, and they show some scenes, but it's from what I've seen, it's always in context.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like they're just gonna be like, all right, here's flash some tits, yay! Like, no, it has something to do with what they're actually talking
Okay.
about.
Like one of the girls lives in Oklahoma City because I guess porn's illegal in Oklahoma, and so
it
she's
really?
like she's like into
Yeah.
PTA and stuff like that.
Porn
and,
production. I don't think.
and I don't
porn.
think you're allowed to buy porn in Oklahoma.
Well,
That's the way the
free on the
documentary is.
internet.
You can't buy beer on Sunday either.
me.
Who buys porn?
Well, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
that's actually one of the things they talk about too is how the industry is struggling right now. All these people are trying to make money and doing porn, but nobody pays. So how are these actors getting paid?
Advertisements.
Yeah, it's all it is
Pretty much,
now.
yeah.
That's what they have to do now.
Pop-up advertisements.
But that's
you see what I did there?
Ah.
You see what I did there?
Dear God.
Well, Pornhub is like they're like taking things to a whole new
I
level.
love
Yeah.
Pornhub just as an
Pornhub is
organization.
pretty impressive.
Agreed.
Yeah. They actually have scholarships. I think.
They've done scholarships.
No.
They've done. They do charity
fantastic.
stuff. They do give a lot to charities, and yeah.
That one you were making me watch, those were horrible.
Yeah, we were on X Hamster. We weren't on.
They were all stupid.
Yeah, and not so good.
Yeah.
You porn's better than that.
Look, she put the pressure on me. When your girlfriend wants to watch porn with you, and she's like, "Okay, I want to see this." Granted, it's not really a hard category. She see what I did there. She wanted.
What if this was private?
All right, she wanted a category that's very common. So I typed in that search criteria
Manly German women.
It's a very general. So I searched, and all of them were low. Like the first 3 pages of results were just not very good quality. And then I found one that was high quality, and she's like, "Okay, let's watch that one." And it was 100% German. There was no bubbles for translations or anything. It was
There's
all
a lot
German.
of Russian ones out there. For sure.
Yeah, a lot of Albanian ones.
Eastern Bloc, baby. Eastern Bloc girls are crazy.
It's funny because me and Holly were having this conversation yesterday or last night. We were talking about porn.
At Epcot?
Well, no, this is after we got married. It might have been the night before. I think it was the night before we went to Epcot, so the night before last. We were talking about porn, and just that's how that question came up. Does that turn you on? No, not even a little bit. It's why do they even put that in there then?
Oh yeah, I forgot there was a question. I forgot we were doing
I hate it when you
Gyri.
see this. I hate it when you see that. Or we're just talking about what we like and don't like about porn. It was just a great conversation.
It's like that ball shot they always show. They're right behind the guy's nutsack.
Yeah, because that's what I want to see right now. No, I started doing a bit about it. It was actually inspired by when we had T.S. Madison on the other day.
Nice.
I started doing a bit on stage, who's the whole coming on a girl. What girl is okay with this? That no woman is all right with that. No woman's happy to have that happen to them.
No, she's not happy about it because she wants it somewhere else.
It just happens.
Yeah. And I don't know about guys being turned on by it. She's like, yeah, do men get turned on by coming on a girl? No, I just don't want to mess the sheets up.
Yeah, I remember that was part.
That got the funniest fucking hit. That was great.
So you're just basically getting used at that point.
What's that?
You're just basically getting used at that point.
Yeah.
Target practice.
Yeah. I mean, you're not on birth control, so I can't go inside. I don't want to mess up these sheets, and I'm sure Spike not going to do it in the carpet and clean that up later. And not do it on the tile. That's a slip hazard for at least a couple minutes.
So you come on the girl basically just for safety's sake.
Yeah. No, it's for health, for her safety and mine.
There it is.
Boom.
I once told a joke on this podcast. I don't remember if it was this iteration or the other one, but when you're fucking a trans, do you ever reach around the front, grab his dick, and pretend like you stuck it all the way through?
No, I don't. No, I have no idea what you're talking about. I love that
joke. I don't know where it came from. I stole it from somebody, but I think it's good.
I've only heard that joke from you. That's the only time I've
so
heard
good. Such a good joke.
Sorry, Andrea. Go ahead.
All right, I accidentally skipped over that one, so I'm going back to the actual number 3 is Hannah in Florida. Would you rather have sex while someone is watching you, or would you want to watch someone have sex in front of you?
We've had this question as a repeat question.
Wait, can you say that again?
Would you rather have sex with someone who is watching you, or would you want to watch someone have sex in front of you?
Basically, would you rather watch a couple, or would you rather have somebody watch you?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, somebody else can go first.
I've answered this question 100 times. I would
Go ahead.
I would like to be the exhibitionist in that situation. I would like Andrea and I to have sex with people watching. Gotcha. I think that's fascinating. I love that. I'm not saying it would be. For her it would be beautiful, but for me, I'd feel sorry for people watching me.
Right.
However,
chances are most people in the room are going to be watching her.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Jay?
Oh, I'm definitely more of a voyeur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You watch them?
Yeah, I'm watching them.
Jimmy?
I'd probably people watching because I'd be making stupid faces at him and stuff the whole time, like like that. I wouldn't be able to help it.
Stand opposite of the guy, like, hey, I'm not in her, but don't make eye contact, or just don't make eye contact, and you just kind of pop up in front of him every time. Don't make eye contact. Don't make eye contact.
Or make the stinky face when they see. It's like, what happened? What did I do?
I think I'm going to go with Adam on this one. I think I'd rather have people watch.
Yeah, high five, buddy.
Because if you're watching people,
we can't.
We're not going to be fucking each other, obviously.
There we go. Wait a minute.
No, I meant because we couldn't even high five.
Oh.
Because if you're watching somebody have sex, where's the fun in that? Has anybody else besides me been?
You just got done saying you watch porn.
Yeah.
What did I just say?
You said, "What's the fun in watching people have sex?"
Yes, but my point was. Well, I'm going to finish that.
Okay.
Am I the only one in the room that's ever been in a room full of people having sex and you're the only one not? or is it just me?
And you're the only one.
Well, that's not true. I wasn't the only one. There was one. I was in a room with 3 or 4 other couples that were all fucking each other in the same room, and it was just me and another dude, and we were just like,
maybe we'll get tagged in.
That's the only thing we can just hope for. Is like,
Someone
but they
gets
were all
hurt, you
couples.
get in.
They weren't like it wasn't like they all just met here. It was like they came here together. You know, no pun
I see what you're
intended,
saying.
No pun intended.
They came there together. You're
Yeah.
right.
So like it was super awkward and just weird. And like this is, and so like I couldn't like pull my dick and start jerking off. Well, that's my
That's what
point.
they do in porn.
Yeah, I know, but you're not in porn.
But you're in the privacy of your own home.
Yeah, so that's why I would much rather be the one who's being watched because at least I'm
No, seriously.
having.
You're
I don't want to be
getting some.
the dude sitting there with a heart on. You know, just like can't do anything. You know, I'm just logging stuff in the spank bank. You know, it's like save that for later. So
Is that all of us? That's all of us. All right.
Yeah.
Well, hey, reverse Kyrie. Reverse. Somebody do it. I can't do it.
Reverse Kyrie.
All right. Jimmy called it. Same question. Right back to
and
you.
he's a guest. You have to.
Yep.
What? He doesn't even know what he was saying.
Yeah, he does. Jimmy listens.
Jimmy, do you understand what reverse Kyrie means?
Yeah.
Could you explain it to her?
I
Yeah, that's
probably
where you-
watched someone else.
What?
I probably watched someone else.
Damn. Looks like we are fucking each other.
I guess so.
Oh.
And Andrea's
Well,
watching.
we've all agreed.
Yeah.
Well,
we've all agreed.
Might
on
as
it.
well do it now.
Y'all are watching.
If Andrea's
We're all
watching, chances are Andrea's also directing.
Me and Tach will have the most fucked up 69. I'll be sucking on his nipples. He'll be sucking on my toes. It'd be really weird. You like that?
Gross.
All right, Adam, now reach around and grab Tach's dick
Give
and look
Jimmy back
really
his dog.
surprised,
Look,
like
I'm
if you
all
just
the
gave him all the way through.
Yes.
But it was just the tip sticking out, though. No, that's Tech's whole dick.
Oh, wow, the girth has gone down quite considerably.
Number 5 is from Iris in Florida. Does deep throating really feel that good, or are you into it for cultural reasons?
Are you asking a guy that?
What cultural reasons would there be for
I think
deep
he's talking about culture, like
Like porn
not
culture?
culture, but like
Like gathering a culture on a swab.
yeah,
Hi, guys,
yeah, yeah.
I don't know what culture means.
For a guy to be, I want to make sure this is worded properly here.
Does it feel good for a guy,
Does
or
it feel?
does it
Does
feel-
it really
does
feel,
Feel
that
good on a guy's penis,
or does he just like saying, "Hey, man, my girl deep throated me last night"?
No,
Yeah.
when it hits like the back, like that's awesome. Yeah, that I definitely enjoy that. Yeah,
When they gag,
Yeah.
maybe throw up their mouth.
I don't really
a
care
little.
about them. Like, I don't want them to gag, but if that's just what happens, because that's what happens, then whatever. I'm not turned on by the gagging. I'm turned off just by it hitting the back, and that I like that. It's nice.
Yeah, I'm a sadist, so anytime I get a chance to make her gag, I'm all about it.
Yeah.
We remember Inspector Gadget cartoon references. Oh yeah.
Penny. Yeah, Penny.
Well, if you don't want it down your throat, if you just flip your tongue backwards, and then it'll hit the back of your tongue,
Okay,
I
you're
don't think they're getting no more.
okay. Got that?
For
Jimmy?
advice
All
for 4 guys who could not care less about
If I
it.
ever go to prison, now I know what to do.
Yes. I'm all. It feels better to me. I don't really care about the gag sound either. Just it feels better.
Well, now I know what to do when Deshaun decides to make his move. Cell block B. Hey, fish.
What about you, Jimmy?
I'd say, yeah, it really does feel that good.
Yeah.
Right. The next 3 are from Jessica, Brenda, and Casey from Florida. And they're all about blowjobs. So,
Ooh.
do you expect a partner to make pleasure sounds while giving a blowjob?
The hum job.
No, because I know that's faked. Like that's you're getting pleasure from putting something in your mouth. Like no one's that. Like, stop
Apparently, you've
it.
never had a
Wait,
cheeseburger from
guys.
Whataburger.
Guys,
I'm just saying.
So nice.
I really want that sound drop. Jay, please do that again. They all talked over you.
Like no, stop that, honey. I know that's not legitimate.
Guess what's opening this episode?
You always say that, but you never do it.
I do it occasionally.
It's so sinuing.
I got that.
Yeah. Adam says he's going to put this at the beginning of the episode.
How
Wait,
does
I hope
the
you guys
guy
enjoy
know?
listening about the village idiot again.
Then how does the guy know if you're enjoying yourself then? If you're not saying yummy.
Wait, what?
Stop if
Because
you're
you keep
not.
going? Yeah, you keep going.
I don't expect you to keep going if you're not enjoying yourself.
Oh, look, I'm making her gag. Yeah, that's not for that.
Yeah, that's the smell.
It's because your balls stink.
Smells like old pee.
Wait, what? Not me.
The next one is, does a blowjob feel better than penetrative sex?
No.
Depends on the girl.
Does a blowjob feel better than what?
It's two different
Penetration
things.
sex.
Vaginal intercourse.
It depends on the girl. Seriously. Because there's been a couple girls I've been with in the past that you couldn't really tell what was going on down there.
I gotcha, but
you know what I mean? Just
blowjobs are cool, but I like pussy.
Yeah, I got it.
I'd say it depends on the girl. I agree with that.
Hot dog down a hallway kind of situation. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's sometimes the mouth is better.
I've only been with one woman where her mouth game was better than her vag game, but yeah, it's a thing. So it depends on the woman.
Or if she has like halitosis, or she's as ugly or something.
Do you get offended if you go down on someone and they don't reciprocate with a blowjob? Would you ever call someone out for that?
No.
Only if it happened all the time.
Yeah.
If you're in a marriage and you never get oral, but you always...
No, I wasn't expecting you to stop talking. Like, he was going to look over me and laugh
he just
and know
pulled a
my
Jimmy.
reference.
He just pulled the Jimmy.
Yeah.
What?
He did it to her earlier.
I know the
She's all
reference.
like, he's like, what? And he did it to her earlier.
Yeah, if you're... Yeah, I know what you're saying now.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're in a marriage and you always give oral but never receive oral, you gotta call that shit out. And if the girl or the guy, whoever's not doing it has a legitimate reason why they don't want to, or...
Mind you, legitimate reason is I don't like doing that. That's fine. That is perfectly
Because it
legitimate.
smells like pee?
Whatever reason is fine. But if that's not laid out ahead of time, you know, if it's... You don't want that to be a yes, no.
Well, I'm also hoping that you don't wait until you're married to bring it up.
Right.
Long-term relationships. I mean, there's
If you're waiting that long to bring that up, that's on you, buddy.
Yeah, I'll tell you
Also,
what,
if you're not ready to be married, then
Well, I mean, if you can't bring it up, then you probably have different problems in your marriage.
Yeah.
No offense.
Yeah.
But
that's true.
Yeah.
That's
You
a
say
good
like,
point.
hey, we've been together 8 years. You never given me a blowjob. What's up? Like,
And if you-
motherfucker, you wait till now? You've already finished making payments on this.
if
You're
do-
done.
and if it is a case, like if she comes out and she's like, you know what, you have stinky balls.
Yeah.
I mean, then take a shower together. Like, make something of that, right? Like, have her. You just said you like a ball play. Have her clean your balls. I don't know.
no,
I mean? Like, make
don't
something
have
out
a
of it.
problem.
But, have that conversation like maybe 2-3 months into the relationship, not, 8, 7,
Right.
9 years.
I get the ball play, Jimmy.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like,
Jimmy, I
know,
do.
if a girl does say, I don't like it
No,
because you
yeah,
stink
yeah.
down there, then take a shower together, make something of it.
It's
You know
really
what I mean?
weird. Every time my girl goes down on me, she brings a can of Lysol. It's strange. It feels weird.
She sprays some kind of cinnamon oil on it.
Every time she goes down, she
Raid?
comes back up, and my crotch smells like fabuloso.
I feel so. Oh.
No.
All right, the next one is from
Hi, puppy.
Joan in Florida. What happens when you're feeling horny and wearing jeans? Where does it go? Does it hurt?
Where does what go?
This is a great question. Your dick. Where's your boner go in
Where does your dick
jeans?
go? Oh.
Yeah,
Depends
this
on
is a
the-
good question.
Depends on how your jeans fit.
This sounds
Yeah.
like a genuinely innocent but
Yeah.
curious
Yeah.
question. You know what I mean? This is a cool
I
question.
guess that would be. I guess it'd be a curious.
Well,
question.
okay, so men's jeans are actually made with a little more room in the front, so
Right,
it
right.
can
You
kind
can
of
see they
so it
pop
can
up,
adjust.
see?
Yeah,
That's not my dick. That's just how the jeans are cut.
This goes.
yeah. Whereas women's jeans, you don't need that extra, little bit of fabric, so it just kind of hugs up in there.
Unless you're like one of the guys that wears their mom jeans,
Yeah,
and in which case it probably goes down your pant leg.
Well, this is an interesting. We brought this up a long time ago on this iteration of Living Podcariously about how a man dresses when you're at your tailor
I'm
getting
just gonna bring
sized.
that up. Yeah.
If you dress
Oh,
to
if you
your
dress
left,
to the left
or you
or the
dress
right,
to the
yeah.
right, that tells the tailor which way to measure your inseam so he doesn't hit you in the dick and balls.
That's correct. Yeah,
That's,
that's
I mean,
correct,
that's
yeah.
what he's doing. Well, if you dress like if I dress to the left, all right, so he would measure my right leg for my inseam. Well, if I get a boner in a pair of tighter jeans, well, then it's going to shoot straight down that leg.
This was original, I think.
What's that?
Iteration.
Was it
No, I
really?
don't think it was because I remember this
No,
episode.
I
You
think
may have
I
been
remember
there, but oh really?
Yeah,
You
I think it was
remember,
this
but
one.
maybe
I think it was
not.
yeah, it was
this
this one. Yeah.
But if it's looser jeans, then yeah, it's going to push straight out. It also depends if your guy wears boxers, briefs,
That's
or tighty
true, yeah.
whities.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that's going to really change the direction shit goes. Sometimes it just got it bulges straight out. So it just all depends. And
Well,
then some
also-
people tuck them up high. You know, point that thing straight up in the air. I'm just saying.
That's me.
I
would dress up.
just remember listening to it. It was in the old one. I just remember listening to it now.
There you go.
I remember it being in the old apartment or the old house when we were talking about. I dress up. I wear it up.
Yeah, I was gonna say some guys when they get hard, may go up or down or whatever. So
Well, no matter
It
what,
depends on the
soft,
individual
hard,
guy,
whatever,
too.
I wear it up. And so when you get hard, it just stays where it is.
not all boners
If
are
you have
created
to
equal,
pee
so-
really, really, really bad, does it ever shoot up into your face then?
What's that?
Well, you
What
don't
if
pee.
it just starts peeing?
I don't pee in my pants.
If it's an emergency.
Still have never. I'm an adult. You understand that, right?
Sometimes there's an emergency.
I know. I think I remember hearing something in health class. I think we actually talked about it here. I don't think a man can actually urinate with a fully erect penis.
That's why you get morning wood.
Yeah, you can.
I can pee with a boner.
It's really difficult, but that's
Oh,
why
yeah.
you get morning wood.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
keep
You
your
have to like.
Yeah,
you have to lean forward with your hand on the
Yeah,
wall.
no,
and push
I
down.
think if you can, there's something wrong.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're not
I
supposed
do it
to.
every morning.
You're not supposed to be able to urinate with an erection.
Yeah, 'cause otherwise you could urinate when you're having an orgasm.
Yeah, because it's a different. It's your urethra is where your actual semen comes out of,
Are you sure you're not coming in the morning?
Maybe that's a lot.
Yeah, no, it comes out of different tubes.
I'll send you a video tomorrow morning.
Sperm and urine come out of two different tubes. So if you're able to urinate while you have an erection, something's
I
up.
don't think that's
Somebody
right.
Google or Siri or Alexa this or something.
I don't think
this.
that's right because I piss every morning with a hard on.
Can men urinate with a full erection?
We don't know, Jay. Why are you asking us?
All right, so this is from Columbia University. The male body has a system that keeps it from being able to ejaculate and urinate at the same time. During sexual arousal, muscles at the base of the bladder contract in order to close off the passageway from the bladder to the urethra, the tube through which urine and semen leave the body. And this makes it impossible for urine to be released during ejaculation. It is not likely that the fluid is urine, but it might. Okay, so it's not that you can't pee with an erection; you just can't pee.
You
You can't
ejaculate
pee
at the same time.
You can't pee and cum at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, I get that.
All right. Phew.
Oh, I've never tried that, but challenge.
But I know it is
accepted.
difficult to pee with an erection.
That's
Yeah.
there was. This,
But usually, you
I
also
was
go
laughing at pictures
immediately
of how
soft once
to.
you start peeing.
You do.
There was
yeah,
a picture of a guy like the toilet's here, and it was the downward dog. So he's like on like doing like a push up, and his
Oh, isn't that
penis
40?
is in
Isn't
the
that like
toilet.
40-year-old virgin or something?
I sent you that in confidence.
Yeah, peeing
Sharing
with a
is caring.
peeing with a morning boner erection is damn near impossible.
You gotta
'cause
lean forward. The hand.
might
on
as
the
well
wall.
just walk into the shower and just turn your head because it's going to hit you anyway. Just saying.
All right, this is from Holly in Florida. Why do guys
Uh-oh.
like side boob as opposed to full boob?
Because you okay, so as Adam so creepily said a few episodes ago on the Twisted 10, you know, when you're wearing a skirt, you think you're going to get a peek, and
That was
you get
kinda creepy.
you get denied.
That's exactly where I'm going with
That's
this
what
answer.
it is. It's you get excited to see a peek. Now, when you just have full on boob, they're like, oh, well, that's nice, that's there.
That's a titty.
Yeah, but when you get side boob, it's kind of like, oh, I'm not supposed to see that. Look, I'm seeing
It's
more than I'm
taboo.
supposed to. Yeah,
it's taboo.
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
a guy getting aroused by an ankle 150 years ago. You're not supposed to see. It's not supposed to be out in public. It's weird when you see side boob out in the wild like that, but sometimes you do, and
Yeah.
you know you're kind of happy that you're there. It's like catching a falling star.
It's like
Yeah.
surprise porn, like a child got in the playground today.
Well, you started to go down a really weird track with that. Surprise porn and a child attack. I didn't know
Sorry.
what you were
I couldn't
saying.
get the words out quick enough.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's true. Kids did get a nice little flash today in the park.
So did the
they
creepy guy sitting
didn't.
in on the bench.
Yeah,
They
Just seeing the
didn't.
creepy guy on the
He
bench.
did more for that. Listen on the next
He had
segment.
a
I asked
he had
you
a
to
side
stop.
smirk.
I asked you to stop referring to me as the creepy guy.
Sorry. Sorry.
No, it's 100% because it's taboo. Because you're not supposed to see that.
You
It's-
get excited with whole boob. You're like, boobies!
I like boobs too. I like big boobs. I don't know what that's a Freudian slip. No, I like seeing the full image as well of a breast, but seeing a side boob is usually taboo. Yeah,
So
it's-
now
Yeah,
I should just start flashing.
Well, it's
the
like
side
under
boob
boob.
instead.
absolutely.
Yeah, underboob. I was just gonna bring that up.
Yeah.
Underboob is kind of sexy.
Underboob's
too.
the same thing.
Any
yeah.
part of the boob except the typical cleavage that
Right,
you
right, right.
normally see in outfits by women is a bonus, is taboo, is something you're not really supposed to. That's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
awesome.
Because when you're seeing the full thing full on, you know it's in
There
a
isn't
situation.
anything more.
That's
Well-
implied permission.
Yeah, it's implied permission. It's also more naughty than exciting. The other ones are exciting, like ooh, what's gonna happen here?
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh, I see
Yeah.
you trying to
Is that,
peek out.
is
What
that
about
a is that a nip?
pasties?
Is that a nip? That's
Yeah, I remember.
We got nipples.
Yeah, and I remember I actually saw a chick. She had side boob, and I was like, oh, and she caught me staring, and she was a fan, so she flashed.
Woohoo!
And once she flashed, no, I didn't give a shit. And I was like, oh, well,
yeah.
I just wanted to tease.
That's like I think most guys would stare longer at cleavage than
Yeah.
they would at like just a bare boob.
Yeah. Like, oh,
Yeah.
yep.
I-
That's a boob. That's
I still
nice
think-
areola.
I still think we should go back to this debate. Girls can have the majority of their breast exposed and not be offensive in public. I think we should have the tips, or like not the head of our dick, but the top of our dick mound out.
You're the only one who thinks
I'm
that.
just saying that should be our version of cleavage.
Nope.
Just the top.
Nobody
like
wants to see
the
that.
tip.
What? Sure. Lots of people would want to see it.
Obviously,
No.
No, not
Adam
the
wants
tip.
to see it.
The tip is like the nipple and areola.
Yeah, the tip you cover up, but you see the shaft.
We'll
I
just
like that.
we'll be like those tribes in Africa where they just put a piece of bamboo over it. They just walk
Breasts
around like
are
that.
way
Yeah.
prettier than penises.
I think we all agree
You're
with
talking
that.
about walking around with a half condom on and then jeans up to like what?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. No.
That's true though. Even gay guys will say that they like boobs.
Yeah, because boobs are fantastic. They're more symmetrical than our shaft is. The penis is an ugly piece of furniture. I mean, that's all it is.
It's a necessity, but it's ugly, right? It's like a chaise lounge.
All right,
I was going to say ottoman.
you guys need a break.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's take a break, and when we come back,
We'll hear all about how Andrea flashed some people at the park.
Did not.
we'll talk about what Jimmy Klein did for us today.
Oh yeah.
He flashed Andrea?
It was
No.
Speaking of side boob,
it was more exciting than naughty.
All right, we'll be back.
1, 2, 3 into the 4. 1, 2, 3 into the 4. 1, 2, 3 into the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the door, ready to make an entrance.
My name is Carrie Sims, and I host Sketching Comedy with my artist friends Imran Javed
Hey, that's me.
and Phil Rude each week live on YouTube. Hang out with us as I learn and discuss the legends of comic book art and comedians while the fellows are creating live drawings during the show. I learned Stan Lee defied the Comic Code Authority with an anti-drug comic.
That's right, Carrie. But did you know the Hulk wasn't supposed to be green? He was supposed to be gray. The printer screwed it up.
Visit BlazingCaribouStudio.com or tune in each week on our YouTube channel and download the podcast at iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, or wherever podcasts are found.
Sketch you later.
Infinite Points, blending the exotic and traditional art of fire performing with a modern and technical flair.
If you're planning an event and want your guests to have a visually stunning and memorable experience, bring the performance from Infinite Points to your venue.
It's scary, it's exciting, and it's certain to put you on the edge of your seat. This is truly fire performing at its finest. If fire spinning is too hot for your venue, they also perform with full LED props still bright enough to shine at your event.
If you want to get a hold of them, email them at booking@infinitepointsperforming.com or visit them online at www.infinitepointsperforming.com.
The performers at Infinite Points are professional and always encourage and adhere to safety. While what they do is amazing, they always remind you, don't try this at home.
But it was 99 cents.
Hey, it's Adam. If you enjoyed the content or the cast of Living Podcariously, be sure to check out the other show we produce. It's called The Twisted 10. Each week, a host or a guest host takes over the show and brings their own unique and original top 10 list to the show. Here's a few examples. Top 10 crazy religious practices. Top 10 sexual fetishes. Twisted Guinness World Records. Top 10 possible human extinction events. And my personal favorite, top 10 best or worst infomercial products. As you can see, the content is all over the place for the show. However, it is a lot of fun to produce, and we hope you like it. As always, thanks for listening.
Welcome back to Living Podcariously. For those of you just joining us,
What the?
too bad for your luck, because you missed a lot of really good shit. And that was an excellent Guyry segment, Andrea.
Yes, maybe the best.
kudos.
Probably
ever.
the best
The
I've
best.
ever heard.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
However,
Man, how am I going to top that?
we never did throw out a Ray Brito answer in that segment.
Oh, sorry. She's probably fucking somebody else.
There you go. We're good now, Ray.
right,
That's
We
for you,
didn't
buddy.
have any questions like that.
No.
No, that's true. We didn't.
Okay, so I want to mention today, since Jimmy is here, why Jimmy is even here.
Well, he's our
Why are
friend.
you-
Anybody answer that
What the
question?
fuck? He's our,
Is he sitting there?
he's our
Why
friend.
is he here?
Why are you still here?
No, but
Contributing to the show,
So
Tach. I mean, what the
mean.
fuck?
yes,
He's
but
such a dick.
he has to have a purpose.
He
one of
can't
those-
just be our friend. What?
So it's not just me that sees a creepy guy with a hat sitting in the
He better
chair.
earn his keep.
He was
Hey,
following us around in the Cocoa Village. Did you notice that?
Tach,
Yeah.
Tach, don't knock him. He brought better equipment than we have.
Yeah. So, but seriously, folks, earlier today we did a nice little photo shoot, and he was kind enough to come out And Jimmy is the owner and CEO and president and
You just said it
guru
came out.
of Jimmy Klein Photography.
Yep.
Yeah, Jimmy
ironic.
Klein. Jimmy Klein
I know,
Photography.
it's so weird that
Yeah.
that works out how it's named
Yeah.
right after you.
It is. It's weird. Yeah.
share the
I'm
same
glad I
name.
found it.
It's
Yeah.
on- Is it on Facebook? How can they find you? First of all, you have it on Facebook or you have a
Facebook,
website?
and there's also a website. Yeah,
JimmyKleinPhotography.com?
that's correct. Yeah.
I thought it
KL.
was Jimmy.
No, you're right. You're right, Tech. It's JimmyKphoto.com.
JimmyKphoto.com.
Yeah, but easiest way is through Facebook.
Okay, cool. KLEIN, right?
That's correct. Like Calvin.
So if people want to hire you for a gig, that's how they would get a hold of you?
That's correct.
Cool.
So we shot some pretty cool pictures, though.
I think.
Yeah, we went all
How do you
around.
know?
I mean, I guess I don't. Not yet.
Yeah, we went through Cocoa Village, historical Cocoa Village, if anybody knows that. That's right. What else is in Cocoa Village?
Ah, that's the Village Idiot Pub. Dad.
That's right.
Hosting
Wait a second.
hosting a huge party.
When is that?
7/7 at 7, July 7th at 7 p.m.
Damn right.
Oh, that's right.
Andrea, guess who's going to be playing?
Is it hot pink?
Yes, it is.
How exciting.
Yeah.
And Jimmy, what are we going to be giving away free?
I have no idea.
Beer?
Jimmy is a listener to the show.
A
You guys
barrel
don't
of
know.
beer?
A bear.
Oh, that's right. Jimmy fast forwards through the commercials. That's right.
I thought I was giving pictures away or something. The way you said that, like Jimmy, what are we giving away? I'm like, I don't remember
Smiles
saying
and hugs.
He's
thought that
going to
was-
be in the kissing booth.
No, it was.
that. Well, I didn't think you were giving anything away.
Can
I
Luke
think you
be in
get
the
free
kissing
refills if you buy a cup.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
it's-
basically.
So it's not really
$10
free.
I know Luke can be in the kissing booth, and I'm going to buy all the tickets.
There you go. That works.
I think how we legally have to say it is they're buying the cup for $10 or the
Right.
mug for $10. However, they're allowed to get free beer
Right.
from those mugs from a donated barrel of beer from Bug Nutty Brewery. So we're not actually Living Podcariously is not selling beer.
Right.
We're selling mugs, and Village Idiot is giving you beer out of 2 specific kegs of beer.
There you go.
It gets us out of the owning a
Legality.
beer license and all that shit.
You can do it by donation too. That's
Yeah.
another subject.
Patreon.com/Living Podcariously, and you donate $5 and you get a mug. So you get a mug for $5 instead of $10. That's all I got. I don't really know what to say for that, but it's $5 a month recurring, so it's about $10 too.
And I bet you get to keep the mug, right?
You get to keep the mug.
Boom.
You have to return it after the event. No.
Like
Wash,
the,
please.
it's like the 3D glasses at the
wash
movie
it.
theaters. Deposit your glasses here on the way out. Yeah.
And speaking of Patreon, please check out our Patreon page. If you can't donate, please share the page or tell all your friends and family how much you love Living Podcariously.
Yeah, we do a lot of work in post on most of these shows. That post is post-production, meaning after we've already recorded the show to make it sound as good as it sounds. And we're pretty proud of the product we put out. That's a lot of peas.
That's a lot of peace.
However, we do need new mixers, and a mixer on average, like Jimmy brought in tonight his mixer because he's doing his own podcasts, and he brought in a mixer tonight that kind of rivals ours. Even the 2 that I've got together is better than. What's the cost of a mixer now? About $100, $150, something like that.
I spent maybe $100 on it. Maybe.
So $100. So
Yeah.
it doesn't take much to get our studio equipment up, but we've got already in the studio maybe $500, $600, $700 worth of equipment, and we need to upgrade. It's time for us to upgrade. So your contributions on Patreon help us tremendously, or support our sponsors. Because if you go out and you buy beer at Village Idiot or buy dinner down at the Salty Fox, that lets them know that their money is going somewhere positive, and then they keep buying sponsorships through us, which help us buy that same stuff.
Especially if you go to the Salty Fox or Village Idiot Pub and you tell them that you heard about them through one of our shows on Podcariously or Twisted 10, you get 10% off.
Damn
So,
right. 10% off is a nice
you
thing.
can't beat that. And also, what else are we doing for our Patreon? Our patrons.
Oh, dude, this is so much fun. So, Tach, Living Podcariously has gone through a couple iterations of reboots where we started the
Indeed.
show over.
Yep.
Ron and I first started it originally way back in the day. We went through 7 episodes. Then we rebooted the show because it really wasn't going the way we wanted it to go comedy-wise.
Yep.
We went through another 25 or so shows, and then all hell broke loose, and the giant story arc. I won't tell everything here.
Can't give it all away.
We're going to give those shows and recaps on those shows to our Patreon subscribers. If you're a Patreon for $5 or more a month, you get all of those behind-the-scenes shows and edits and talks, and you get to hear the best...
It's going to be kind of like a director's commentary or like a Mystery Science Theater 3000 kind of episodes.
Yeah, kind
from
of.
the listening to bits and pieces from those old shows, and then
There's a hell hell of a good story. There's a lot of good bits that we did in there too, and stories and funny things we told in the past. So we'll recap those as well. Well, we'll play them. However, there's something really, really, really behind the scenes and purposely edited away from, and the direction of the show. The reason we went a whole new direction was because of what happened leading up to the number one show that you've heard on this.
The
iteration.
Anomaly.
I'm confusing the fuck out of listeners, aren't I? Sorry.
I'm a little confused.
It has to do with
basically,
you.
we take these
I'm on the
old
show and I'm
school
totally
episodes,
confused.
we take these old school episodes that were much more raw than they are now, and we're gonna take little bits and pieces of it. We're basically gonna do like a Mystery Science Theater twist on it, and just kind of talk about it, listen to bits and pieces, talk about it, and then maybe. And the Anomaly episode is going to be on there?
Yeah. So there was an episode that we never aired. It was so heated.
I've never even heard it.
It was so heated and so bad. Let's just say catfight. Maybe that'll be the name of it. And that's all we'll say. That's how much we'll tease it. But it includes Andrea and
well, so
else.
much for that being all you say to tease it.
Yeah.
No,
keep teasing it because you'll eventually give it away.
Good point.
but anyway, become a Patreon.
We're also going to have extra shows in there too. So like behind the scenes of like an interview with Jay Alvarez, what a day in the life of Jay Alvarez as a comic might be, or
that's going to be a real disappointing episode, folks.
See, I woke up this morning, jerk off.
It sounds like a blues song. I woke up this morning, I piped one off. Come on, keep going, Zach. Take it.
Was that so you could pee?
Yeah, piped one off just so I could pee a little better when I went and conducted my constitutionals. I then sat down and watched about 3 hours of reruns, ate some cereal, jerked it again.
Okay, you're giving it all away.
And then I went to sleep.
But so you're going to get the actual stories behind the cast members as well as Josh, Mr. Wilson. You're going to get his story as well, what our interests are, things like that. So there's going to be a lot of bonus material. Now, this show that you hear now,
for patrons only, correct?
Those are for patrons only. This show you hear now, the 2 hours once a week, well, between an hour and a half and 2.5 hours once a week is always going to be free. But the Patreon only people will be able to get that bonus, all that bonus material. And let me tell you, the story that is inside those bonus shows is, we get asked about it occasionally when we're out, when people know about the old shows and want to know what happened.
There we go. We're teasing it again. We're teasing it again.
It's teasing it. I'm not giving it away.
Are we calling it our Patreon people?
That's a good question.
I really like the ones that you and Andrew came up with.
So we put in
mostly.
We all use WhatsApp to communicate in our little group of hosts and Josh. So I said, all right, a lot of these places have like special names to give to their subscribers, the people who actually pay to get that bonus material. So we were tossing some ideas around. And not to name them all, Andrea came up with one. I fell in love with it immediately. And I think you guys did too.
When I got it in my head, I called him on the phone because he was upstairs in the bathroom.
Yeah,
and I didn't want to forget.
I was pooping, playing Clash of Clans.
He thought he was in trouble. He's like, hello.
It's called Living Podcariously Gentlemen's Club. But ladies welcome.
Yes.
So LP Gentlemen's Club, ladies welcome. So if you are a Patreon member of $5 or more, you're part of the Living Podcariously Gentlemen's Club. What do you guys think?
I think it's great. I love it. Jimmy, what do you think?
I think it's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to become a Gentlemen's Club member?
I mean, especially if you have like higher levels and you get like a t-shirt. You know, that says Living Podcariously Gentlemen's Club, like member or something.
Jimmy Klein.
Yeah,
well, so the other...
If you get the highest one, you even get babysitting.
You should call the highest one like a saint, because then it'd be like patron saints.
What do you think? What do you think of the name, Jay?
I don't know. I was going to push for the Podcarious pod people, but I do like that. That's way too much alliteration for anyone to take. No, I like it.
The pod people can be below the Gentleman's Club.
What do they get?
So that's everyone.
What do they get, a keychain?
Well, no, you can go $1 a month on Patreon as well. Really, you can go any iteration of money you
but
want.
But it's $5 to become a Gentleman's Club member.
$5 minimum of $5 a month
all
makes
right,
you a Gentleman's Club.
So how about we do that? If you donate anything at all, you're a pod person.
Yeah.
All right.
You're a member of the pod people.
Remember the
like
pod
it.
people.
$5 or more for the Gentleman's Club.
I like that. And I've actually got somebody working on our logo. So our logo right now is the girl in the beer mug. And in fact, there's a story behind that we're going to tell.
Why are you pointing at Jimmy when you said
Well, it's
that?
behind him. The story behind that is going to be released in the bonus shows. but we can also tell that's our good friend of the show, Kim Kennedy.
He just gave it away again.
She's gonna be out there.
Keep teasing it. Keep going with the teasing because we're not gonna give too much about these shows away.
The Kim Kennedy part of that is not. That's not the secret.
You just gave away a subplot.
But Kim Kennedy is gonna be out there on 777 as well.
She's gonna be helping us at a table, I think.
Is she gonna wear that same outfit?
It's
not much.
I don't think so.
With the beer glass on around her too?
I
don't know. Yes, she will. Let's just go with yes.
Sure.
But yeah, so all right, let's do that. LP Gentlemen's Club. I gave you guys some logos, by the way, some stickers to take a look. We don't need to talk about the stickers on air. I'll cut that part out.
Yeah, we got some sticker samples that we're looking at. So look out for stickers in the future as well.
I do have a guy that is working on the logo for the LP Gentlemen's Club right now. Actually, 2 people working on drafts for it. All it's going to do is for those people who are in the LP Gentlemen's Club, it will replace Kim with a silhouette of a gentleman, like a cane and a top
that's
hat.
right. Yeah, that's right.
Or
I
something like that. So it'll be a
right.
distinguished gentleman inside the beer mug instead of Kim.
Yeah.
Cool.
But anyway.
Anywho.
I thought we were just going to turn Kim to the front.
By the way, we already have 3 people who are officially Living Podcariously Gentlemen Club members.
Sweet.
Oh, nice.
That's Dan and Steph, our friends of the show. Also listen to the Twisted 10. You'll hear from them occasionally, as well as our boy Xavier.
Well done.
Indeed.
So thank you very much for the first 3 inaugural Gentlemen's Club members. Congratulations, you 3.
Are we gonna have galas? The Gentlemen's Club gala?
I think so. I think we'll need to have like sophisticated dressed only Gentlemen's Club events.
Club members only.
Yes.
Ooh, I like it.
We should one time
The annual gala.
Yeah.
We should one time take the Gentlemen's Club members to the Gentlemen's Club in Cocoa Beach.
Tail and ties at the titty bar.
Let's have penguins there too.
Okay.
They're already wearing little tuxes. They can be the waiters.
All right, business over with?
Yeah.
Get on to some more fun stuff real quickly? Is that okay?
That's fun. Business was fun.
No, I know. I'm just kidding. What?
It's game time?
No, I didn't bring one this week. I totally slipped my mind for some reason. I know. I promise next week I will have one.
I had a dream that I brought one. I didn't bring one, but I had a dream that I did.
Ooh.
Jimmy has interesting dreams.
I do have interesting dreams.
So go ahead.
Dreams, yeah.
What do you? Is there more to this? Or?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you about the dream. In the dream, I had a dream that I had brought one for some reason, and it was just basically like a trivia contest, right? But it was a trivia contest on all your associated skills. Like for you, it was about like, you know, the history of comics and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
At Tach, it was about like films and, you know, music and stuff like that. Adam's was about, I want to say like technology, like because you're kind of a tech geek and stuff like that. And then hers was, of course, about music theater and hair and stuff like that.
Nice.
So it was just really interesting, but I didn't do it.
Well, guess what? You just set yourself up. You need to bring a game time in the future.
Okay, yeah,
and make it
down.
that. So
That's better than the dream I had.
Oh,
I bet it was.
He sliced my neck open with a pair of old dull scissors.
Jimmy did?
And then
that's weird.
You did.
Oh,
and
I
then
did.
took my finger, made me pry it open so the guts
stick his
and
dick in
blood
it?
came out
Oh.
more and faster.
Jesus, you made her do it to herself.
That's weird, huh?
I even told him not to kill me, and he's like,
I told him not to.
She counted to 3 too. Don't you kill me. 1, 2.
All right, so I got a little list here. It's from BuzzFeed. All right. We got time for this, right?
Yeah, of course.
All right, real quickly here. All right, it's pay attention, Andrea, because we need you on this one. It is 16 things women want you to know about going down on them.
Ooh, all right.
All right, so Andrea, you're going to be our control subject. Control, what is it called?
Control.
Jimmy?
Yeah.
Control, okay.
The intestinal
Ground
control.
control.
Yeah.
Ground control to Major Tom. Are you out there? I don't
Okay,
even think
number
that's
one.
the words.
Number one says, learn where the clitoris is. I don't know. What is that?
I'm not sure.
It's a myth, is what it is.
Is it a myth?
It's a myth.
not a myth.
It's
There
a myth.
is one.
Learn where the clitoris is and that there's more to it than just the, quote, doorbell.
There's a doorbell?
So
Yeah,
it says,
maybe I don't know about this stuff.
go to Google and type this in, vagina.
Not at work. Not at work.
Take a good look at where the clitoris is. Seriously, it's really not all that difficult. Not all that difficult.
That's an easy one. That's pretty straightforward.
Andrea?
As I say, does this person have like 12-year-old kids going down on them or something? Like,
I don't
Yeah,
know.
seriously.
I don't understand.
You'll soon
I know.
notice that tax lists
No, open the lips. That thing that's in there in between those lips. It's not a big hole.
Number
That's
2,
it.
learn where my boobs are.
It's like the
Those lumpy things on the chest.
All right, let's just move on.
That's not my
Number
vagina.
2.
That's my butthole.
play with the bean.
The clitoris, once again, is sensitive and not just to pleasure. Let me read what it says. Don't be frantically licking all over it like there's no tomorrow. Just any old way it pleases you. It gets sensitive down there, and it's not pleasurable at all when you overdo it. Go slow, be gentle with it. Andrea?
Yes.
Perfect. All right.
She concurs.
In other words, porn is not real.
It's just making me want to go to the bedroom faster.
Oh, yeah.
Number 3, no stiff tongue.
Okay.
Your tongue is not a penis. Oral sex has to be like a well-placed kiss. Moist.
I don't know. I've known some girls that have been fans of the stiff tongue though.
Like,
Yeah.
Really? They want the tongue fucking?
And for like not
That's
for like
different.
like pointy or like flat?
Well, it says oral sex has to be like a well-placed kiss. Moist, unhurried,
Kissing's not going to do much.
Into the
and
mic there, baby.
organized. Yeah, that's how they do it. It's not just about seeing how far you can stick your stiff tongue in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and not just about that. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
No, I've known some girls that have been into it though. They're like,
But did they also moan when they went down on you? That might be the problem.
That's awesome. Good timing.
potentially.
Okay. Suck is just a figure of speech. Stop it with the toilet plunger impersonation. The clitoris is a sensitive area. If the girl is pulling back, get a hold of yourself. What, Andrea?
When you're down there and she's like, okay, stop.
Yeah.
So no means no.
Yeah. If it's feeling too sensitive, it's
Except
too
when it means
sensitive.
yes.
And then it's not feeling
Why
good
does she
anymore.
keep looking at me after each one of these, Tach? What
Actually,
the
I
fuck?
haven't looked at you one time during any of it. I keep looking at Tach.
In other
All
words,
right.
you're not sucking the venom out of a snake bite. That's not what you're doing.
That's awesome. That's a great analogy.
By the way, this is my own list. No.
This is Tach's.
You
This
like
is
the
Tach's.
picture on this one, Andrew. Look, it's a unicorn with a plunger on his head.
It's really
love
weird.
it.
Tach has this written on his hand. Do you reference that when you're going down on girlfriend?
Number 5, it's not taffy. I don't know where this is going.
Ooh, that sounds scary.
Chew on taffy.
Someone with beef curtains like having them chewed.
Stop treating the hood of the clitoris and the lips like they're taffy. Pulling, stretching, and tugging. Just know. Oh, come on. That's fun. That's fun.
Well, it's fun when you make it talk.
Well, if you're just playing around.
Danger,
And then
Will Robinson, danger.
Or I like to tell it secrets.
Well, playing around is different than when you're like actually trying to do good in the moment.
You know, we're gonna go back to that cream pie
goofy,
thing.
too.
That's what I want happening as it's leaking out. Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
Chew.
Yeah.
Why are there so many?
Oh, this got whimsical real quick.
Yeah.
Number 6, stop acting like a dog.
The fuck?
Okay, what the fuck do you want us to do? Don't stick it in. Don't lick too fast. Don't lick too slow. Learn where the clit is. It's not just the door button. What the fuck do you want us to do?
What's like a dog?
If you're acting like a dog lapping up water from a dish, you're probably doing something wrong.
All
Andrea?
right. That's a weird one, but okay.
I'm just trying to picture
I've
it.
always approached it with the alphabet method. You're basically spelling
Yeah.
out the alphabet with your tongue.
Alphabet is the best one you can ever go with. It's great.
I
And then when
never
you
did
find
that.
one where her legs start switching, just do that letter over and over again.
Yeah. You've never done the alphabet before? Next time you're doing that number
Have you?
to your yeah, I've done it to you. Next time you're down there, just
paying
literally
attention
in your
to
mind,
letters.
I got you.
spell it out, and you use the entire
What's funny is
What
when
letter? What
Yeah.
letter did I get
Oh,
to?
okay.
what's funny is when you're doing it to a girl for the first time and you make it through like the third letter and she's just like, go to pee. Because she feels it already. She already knows.
Does that mean you have to get up and go to the bathroom?
Now that's the only thing I'm going to concentrate on.
or pick
Okay,
spell out letters in her vagina and
Yeah.
make her guess what
Guess
you're
it. That's
spelling.
perfect.
That would be
Yes.
so fun.
You want to do that? We'll do
Yeah,
that.
come on.
You have to do it right now.
I got a blanket. It's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
My head's under the blanket right now. This is a
Why does she have a microphone in her
Yeah,
pussy?
Jesus Christ, man. How big is she?
Number 7. The vagina is part of a whole person, Adam.
Women aren't people.
Massaging and kissing the vulva.
Oh, okay. I see what they're going.
I don't know what that is. The external. Oh, it says right here the external part of the vagina.
Oh, Tach.
And touching your. I'm sorry. I've never said to a woman, "I love your vulva." Never.
Maybe you should.
Have you ever
Next
seen?
time
told a
you're with
woman-
Holly, you should just be like, I just have to say, you have the most magnificent vulva I've ever seen.
Your vulva is fantastic.
I've told several women that they have a very aesthetically pleasing, like visually appealing vulva. Yes.
Help me out here. What's the movie?
I'd say I like your pussy.
What's the movie with
shucks.
Dudley Moore when they're in the like crazy people's house or something? Where they're in the like insane asylum, where they send the nuts, the people that are nuts.
Why would anyone remember a Dudley Moore movie?
Hang on, catch up with me.
Why would
wait a
anyone
sec.
remember
I
Dudley
love Dudley Moore.
Now, Dudley Moore was great, but he was
Arthur. Holy shit!
yeah.
Great fucking movies.
Well, they did a commercial in there. They figured out that these insane people knew how to write the best jingles that were the most honest, and the commercial was for Volvos. Volvos, they're boxy, but they're good. This is Volvos. They're boxy, but they're good. That was a long way around to a shitty joke, but I half wanted to remember what the movie was.
It says, "Don't forget the rest of the body either, especially the legs and back." What?
That means play around, like, you know, some women
Touch
like being,
everything. Oh,
the right
some women like
thing
being
was-
licked behind the knee.
Is a whole person. Okay, I got you. I remember now.
Just lick the whole person?
No.
That doesn't seem very sanitary.
That's like people who say, "I want you to lick honey off of my entire body." Motherfucker, you ain't ever done that before, because it takes about 20 seconds for honey to crystallize.
Plus,
All right, it just gets messy and sticky, and it's not fun for anyone.
you get diabetes.
1990. It was crazy. The name of the movie was Crazy People.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, like father, like son.
That's a different movie. Also, Dudley Moore. Funny. That's good. Good job, buddy.
Yeah,
See
see,
what you did there.
Dudley Moore and the Jesus Freak.
Yes. Number 8.
Wow, Dudley Moore, Daryl Hannah. Sorry, Tach. And Daryl Hannah was in that too. Paul
We're trying
Reiser.
to talk about the vagina. This is why men, he can't even pay attention to learn about it. He's not into movies.
He'd rather pay attention to crappy
I'm already
Dudley Moore
doing
movies.
the list,
Yeah.
Andrea, like you told me to. Number 8, slow goes a long way. Women take longer to climax than men do. Don't think that 3 minutes down there is going to get her where she's going, because it won't.
Mm-mm.
No?
Takes
What
time.
do you need, like 4?
No.
No, you got
Look,
20
look at here.
Like 20
I'm going to get
minutes.
mine in about 3 minutes.
20 minutes.
That means you got 3 minutes.
Takes longer. Takes longer. 5 minutes.
you got to
10
stop periodically
10
and go
minutes.
like that.
Yeah.
Look at the hair and the hip.
Number 9, she's fidgeting for a reason. If she's fidgeting around, don't keep hitting the same spot. Sometimes she just wants to adjust you without having to say more to the right or more to the left.
You just stay still and I'll move.
I'll just go, and you just move around. That's better, really. It's kind of like when you try, like yesterday, I tried to get my girlfriend to scratch my back. Can you scratch my back? And she's doing that. I'm trying to.
Find it.
Yeah, at that point, my back turns into a map of the United States. I'm like, all right, North Dakota. All right, move on over to Idaho. All right, top it off at Washington. And Florida.
Chicago, yes. All right. Number 10, compliment your girl.
No.
I like your vulva.
You don't need to talk. You just keep doing what you're doing.
You taste delicious.
Many
Or
women,
if you're Norbin Mates, you smell like mother.
many women don't think they're very attractive down there, which is bullshit. Take a good look and say with sincerity what you like about her vagina and be specific.
What if you can't say it with sincerity? Not every woman is beautiful down there. I'm sorry. That is a lie.
What's appealing about the color, shape, scent, taste, etc.
You need a full book report when
I
you're
know,
done.
right?
Because that won't make a girl self-conscious at all.
Right.
Yeah.
That you're paying that much attention
I
to it.
love the way you smell. Whoa. Yeah.
So
No.
you're saying I smell?
Mm-hmm.
No, I like that
Then
you
you
have
have
a
to
lack
always
of
worry
smell.
that you smell the same every single time.
Oh my
Into the
God.
mic there, baby.
No, and there are some
Gotta
women that
lean
are
up into
there are some women there that are unattractive. That no. I don't buy into that shit. Like sometimes you got an ugly pussy.
Like the beef curtains.
Snagglepuss.
Yeah, you got like beef curtains hanging down to your kneecaps. No, you got an ugly pussy. I'm sorry to tell you.
Like a box of cat
They
toes.
have surgery for that.
I'm happy
yeah.
they do.
It's called labioplasty.
Yeah.
Good. That's what I would hope come out of that conversation.
Maybe that's why she's having someone chew on it like taffy, trying to get it off.
Exactly, yeah.
Ew.
And
That
she,
Laffy Taffy.
and she hired Oscar De La Hoya to come by to speed bag that shit.
Number 11.
I always like my jokes and watch Jay's face because it is the train wreck of a reaction I always like. It's the best part about it.
Ugh.
If she's not saying much, everything is probably good. Probably good. Get my manager.
Is
Or
that
she's on her cell phone.
so we're taking the no news is good news approach?
When the woman is really quiet, sometimes even silent or only lightly moaning, it's almost always a good sign. Women like this,
Or loosen up on the pillow in her face. One or the other.
women like adjust the ball gag, make sure she's still breathing. Women like this to be a truly intimate moment with no pressure and especially no rush. Andrea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Adam?
Might take
That's
a while.
true. I mean, you don't want it to be rushed, and you don't want to have to worry about if they're getting bored down there or anything.
All right.
So I guess, yeah, like right before you would have an orgasm, you would stop, so you just like let everything disappear. You go into it like your zone.
All right.
The twilight zone of ecstasy. Yeah.
All right. Number 12. Like that means exactly like that, not faster.
All right. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, don't get overexcited.
Rhythm is everything. You're better off trying to keep the same rhythm than thinking that you need to samba all over the place with your tongue. Did you hear that little gasp? Keep it up.
All right.
Still good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Number 13. Fingers are a tongue's best friend.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of girls have said that guys don't use their fingers, and that's incredibly important. Those are aids in the assist. Bad choice of words. Those are assisting devices in clitoral play, yes. Or continue.
Okay.
Your article.
Anybody else? Good?
Yep.
Moving on.
Yep. No, that's pretty good.
Number 14. Know when to admit defeat. It doesn't always work. If she pulls you up before you're finished, the mission was a bust.
Yeah.
I get that. That's the same for women, too. It goes both ways, you know? So,
Sometimes you just want more.
or sometimes you just want to fuck.
Like, that's what I meant by
Okay,
more.
cool. Number 15. Ladies, stop faking it. If someone goes down on you and they're doing it wrong, even with you feeding them instructions, tell them what's up. Don't feel obligated to make them feel better about themselves. Help them learn.
Yep. Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Help yourself. Help a friend. He'll be doing it to her later.
Right?
Sharing is caring.
They're probably going to be fucking somebody else.
Nice, Ray Burrito.
Ooh.
And the last one, number 16. For the love of God, just listen to your partner. Women are all different. Sensations are going to feel different from woman to woman. Reading all the oral sex tips in the world won't help at all if your partner isn't in the mood or doesn't like what you're doing. Communication is the secret.
That means don't rape her.
Whoa, I didn't get that
Whoa.
out of this at all.
That took a turn.
If she doesn't like what you're doing and doesn't want you to do it, don't do it.
All
Or
right.
she's
Good
try- or
advice.
she's trying to,
That's excellent advice
Yeah,
for
yeah,
life.
that's-
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's all I got on that one.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, now
Was that a good list?
I
Was
learned
that
a lot,
the
Tach.
best list ever.
The best list ever. I learned a lot, Tach.
thanks, Tach.
You're welcome. Just
Well, I mean, I'll thank you later. We'll
$30.
See. We'll see how it works.
Okay, so that's all for today. Jimmy Klein, where can? Well, we were talking about where people can get a hold of you. Yeah.
Yep.
So we got to look forward to at least one podcast coming out from him, maybe two.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hopefully with
yeah.
Eric
I might
Snyder.
be doing one with Eric from Taint Funny.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Did we talk about that?
Not in this
What is
one.
that?
What is happening?
Is that yours?
No?
Somebody started talking.
Wow.
Is that a
Sounded
ghost?
Like Siri to me.
Might have been a ghost.
Sounded
Oh,
like
well.
somebody have a GPS going. It almost sound like directions.
I don't
It
know.
did kind of sound like that.
Okay.
Jimmy, I do want to say, too, thank you so much for doing pictures for us today.
Of course, anytime.
It means the world to us. So
Definitely.
thank you.
Yep.
For our event coming up, we've got a group of photographers from Oak and Iron, but we'll be doing an event down at Salty Fox. So if you want to come out and do some photos for us down there,
cool.
we'd love to hire you to do some photos for our event down there.
Cool.
We don't have any details on that event yet, but it'll probably be towards late summer sometime.
Okay.
But yeah, thank you again. Seriously, thank you for coming out and doing that for us.
Not a
today.
problem.
Feel free to like Photoshop,
Myself.
all of that off. Put a supermodel body on mine instead.
Right on.
You already have a supermodel body, baby.
Here you can see the male of the species attempting to incite coitus.
Before we wrap up real quick, I want to say a couple of quick things. I'm actually thinking about adding a segment to the show. I want to pitch it your guys' way and see what you think real quick.
Okay.
All of us listen to podcasts and to other things on our own. Kind of like Jimmy's Twisted 10 tonight that he brought on the other show that we do, the Twisted 10.
Yeah.
He talks about 10 podcasts that are similar to Serial and its inception of like the murder mystery, that type of crime type stuff.
True crime, yeah.
I was thinking about adding a segment, just a really short segment once a week for our shows on what, if you could recommend somebody to go listen to another show, what would you have them
Podcast
go listen to?
recommendations?
Yeah. What do you guys think?
Cool.
Yeah, they can't always be Time Suck by Dan Cummins.
Yeah, no, yeah. Each week you come up with something, maybe it's something new
And
or a
Hot
recap.
Pink hasn't put out a podcast yet.
Yeah.
So.
I'll start it off this week and give you guys
Sure,
kind of an
go ahead.
idea. Inside the Podcast Mafia, which is a pretty cool group for a ton of Central Florida-based podcasts, there's a podcast called 1K Away. I've been binge listening their shows. He's actually going to come in here next weekend, and I'm going to chat with him a little bit about just general podcasting, not on air or anything. Just we're going to meet and drink some beers or do something. But check out 1K Away. It's actually a really funny show, and you can, if you listen from 1 to I think they're at episode 27 or something like that now, you can hear their podcast evolving. It's really cool. It's very reminiscent of our shows when we started out and how the conversations flowed and then where they're at now. But there's some funny
That's cool.
dudes. There's some funny guys that are producing that. So
right.
go check out 1K Away, and it's all one word, ONEKAWAY. That's the name of the podcast.
All right.
Do you guys want to plug some other podcasts real quick?
Sure. I'll go ahead and since we're going to be doing this weekly, I got tons, but I'm going to start off with Hysteria 51.
Nice.
They recently did a Twisted 10 with us, and those guys are awesome. They're funny. If you like, they do everything from paranormal stuff to serial killers to whatever true crime stuff, and they just hack it up, and they come from a skeptic's point of view, which is what I like. And they're very witty, funny, and they also got Conspiracy Bot on the show as well. Great show, Hysteria 51.
Hysteria 51. Yes. Jay?
Check out Here's What's Wrong With You by Chris Neil Walker.
Christopher Neil Walker.
Yeah.
He's going to be in here for Living Podcariously and Twisted 10 in the future.
Jay is going to be on episode two?
he's actually been a long time listener of both shows, and I'm going to be on season 2. I don't know when he's releasing them, but it's about to come out here soon.
Nice.
It was it's a really fun podcast.
Sweet.
I have to admit I've been a subscriber for a long time, but I haven't started listening yet, but I really want to.
He's definitely goofy.
He loves the sound effects on that show too.
Yeah.
You can hear whenever he's doing like a I don't you just listen, you have to listen to
I'll check
hear
it out.
'cause
I'm
I wanna
definitely
give it
going to
away.
listen. I'm definitely will.
He loves the echo. Let's just put it that way.
All right.
Jimmy, I know you already told us 10 tonight on on Twisted 10, but
Can you
is there a
give us
show?
one more?
Is there one you want to recommend? Somebody go listen to?
My go-to one is a podcast that, again, it's one I've been kind of preaching to Tach. I don't think he's watched it or listened to it yet. It's called the Serial Killer Podcast, and it just goes through all the different serial killers and talks about their story and how they came about as a serial killer and how they were eventually caught, if they were caught, stuff like that.
There are people laying down under an Edgar Allan Poe poster masturbating to that podcast right now.
It's really good. Yeah.
Gonna wrap up the show now?
Yeah. You can follow us on Twitter at Podcarious.
Twitter.
I know my voice has been cracking. I had to get the manager. My voice has been cracking for 2 days now. It's
I've been going
crazy.
through puberty again.
Yeah.
You sound like the kid from what was that movie with the kid with the fast arm? Where he played a pitcher on the baseball
I know
team.
what you're talking about.
Is that where he caught the ball in the outfield and then threw because he had broke his arm or something and was able to throw it back in? Something League of Angels, City of Angels?
No,
League of Angels.
no.
Little Big League?
Angels was in the title.
You're
it was
you're
Angels.
thinking Angels in the Outfield.
Yeah,
That's
Angels in the
that's a
Outfield.
totally other movie.
okay.
That's a totally different movie. That one's starring
The
Christopher
Rookie?
Lloyd. Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year?
Yeah,
Nice.
Rookie of the Year. That's the one.
You two should high five now.
Why did we bring that up?
No, because you sound like him because his voice is breaking through the entire movie. You just watched a boy mature. And if you pay real close attention in the second act, you can actually see when his testicle drops.
Nice.
I don't know if I want to watch for that.
So this episode's more of a coming of age tale.
Yes, it is.
Follow us on Twitter at Podcariously. Yeah. What?
Shoot us an email to show@livingpodcariously.
Check out our Patreon page. Share it. Love it. Donate.
Rub it,
Patreon.
Patreon.com
Change its
/
diaper.
Living Podcariously. Yes.
Oh, patreon.com. Yes. / Living Podcariously.
And you could be, for $5 a month on Patreon, you could be part of the Living Podcariously Gentlemen's Club.
Gentlemen's Club.
Ladies, welcome.
Ladies are always welcome.
All right.
Jay, where are you going to be?
I am actually going to be in Sanford this weekend. June 3rd, I will be at West End in Sanford. That is a late night show starting at 11:30 p.m. and hosted by Ross McCoy of the Tom and Dan
Nice.
podcast.
Hell yeah.
Ross McCoy and I had very similar scores on the Burn It Down Burger Challenge for the burgers. I'm just saying.
I've been talking to Samantha here and there, like, because Samantha,
Mona,
Angela. I talked to Samantha a couple of times because we also belong to another Facebook group together. It's like a murder cast group because we all love true crime and shit.
That's
like
awesome.
that. So I don't know, we were talking about something. I don't remember what we were talking about now. Something about, I don't know, something about true crime. I don't remember what it was, but
Cool.
anywho, we got to get them on the show, her and Travis.
100% agreed.
I know they cancel out. They're acting like little bitches now.
They're too popular now.
Whatever.
Yeah, they're riding that Tom and Dan train. It's a good train, though. It's a good train. I'm just saying.
Well, they can still come out here and come on our little caboose. I don't know.
No,
That's
they're
kinda
game.
gross.
I've talked to her in the past.
Caboose is the coolest
Come
one.
on our caboose.
Come on our booth. She's game. No, I've talked to Samantha about that in the past, so they want to come out here and do
I know
it
they
for
have
an
a
episode.
drive. It's a drive.
No, they're out here in Cocoa Beach all the time. They were just out here a few weekends ago, but we were recording too late for them because they had to make it back and
that's
get up
right.
to work the next morning. It's a pain in the ass because we record so
gotcha.
late.
Well, we don't have to. We can make an exception.
Speaking of recording late, Jay's about ready to get the fuck
Yeah,
out.
I was about to say, how much of this is actually going to make it to the episode because this all seems like behind the scenes shit anyway.
Sorry.
Most all of it.
All
will.
right.
All right, yeah. Check us out on Facebook. You know the address. Patreon. We would greatly love some more donations. I know we just started it. We've got 3 up there. We'd love to get some more people that are supporting the show. If you enjoy the show, this shit ain't free. I mean, it's free for you, but it's not free for us to produce. Take some time out of our lives, away from our kids, and the costs for all the equipment and the hosting and stuff like that. So if you can help us out, great. If you can't, just send us a little love note or something on Facebook or that 5-star rating and review. Let's see if we can get Living Podcariously moved up like we did Twisted 10. That was a blast to get it up in the top 100.
All right, let's get out of here. People need to go home.
All right, Jimmy, thank you so much for coming by
sir.
again,
Of
buddy.
course,
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
We greatly
It was
appreciate
fun.
it. Absolutely. And when you launch, we're going to fucking support it as hard as we can.
Next
appreciate
time, bring Megan with you.
Okay. That works.
And Luke.
And Luke.
Might be too late for the baby, but
He just sleeps. It's fine.
Excuse me.
Okay.
That was Luke's father.
We'll
Sneezing.
bring the baby monitor and I'll just hold it.
And he's really happy. He's like the happiest baby out of all the ones we've had.
I
Yeah.
want a
nice.
baby.
I'm going to have to go make a baby now.
Yeah.
all right. Well, let's get out of here. We're living vicariously. I'm Tach.
Adam.
Andrea Joy.
I'm Jay Alvarez.
And our guest.
I am Jimmy.
All right. See you next week.
Peace.
Wait. Don't hit stop on the episode just yet. Hey, this is Tach from the podcast you just listened to. And if you enjoy Living Podcariously or The Twisted 10, then you're going to love my new podcast I co-host with my lifelong buddy, Ron Caniff. It's called You're 40, Now What? It's about the trials and tribulations of turning 40 and just getting through life. So check it out on iTunes, Google Play Music, and anywhere you listen to podcasts. Thanks. Now go give someone a mouth hug.